Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. It is the Brownies. It is the Vikings. It is Sunday morning football at its best. At its best. Welcome in, everybody. I got to get my iPad together. It's time to talk football. What a catch. I promised Jen a win this morning, so we got to have it. What's up, Sports 226? It is illegal to show the broadcast for the NFL for anybody. You will not find that anywhere, my friend. I think if you give us a chance, you'll see that we'll have a good time over here, the way we do it. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us today. Debbie Myers, good morning. Cole Carey, hello. Great to see you. Number 9 on the defensive side. Okay, cool, Cole. John Messina, hello. Mike Beachman, hello. Debbie Bernfeld, good to see you. Cakes and Rinser, hello. Douglas, good to see you. Francisco in the house already. Talkspur Stadium. Vikes and Browns. Ryan Rowe, what's up, brother? Light them up, light them up. Light them up, light them up. Our screen will change at kickoff. Our screen will change at kickoff, everybody. Watch out for these Brownies today. It seems too simple. It seems too simple.
He had a quiet confidence about him when we interviewed.
Oh, my Lord, yeah.
It's his game to be efficient. He doesn't.
Tommy Schmidt says, "Go Browns." What's up, Matthew? Hello, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Let me get the lights on behind me. Let's get it fired up.
Justin Jefferson going up against the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Number 1 defense in the NFL with the Cleveland Browns. Eric, that looks really good. That looks really, really good, dude.
It's the Vikings and the Browns in London. Opening kickoff is
moments away for kickoff.
NFL games here in London. We come to you from Tottenham.
Short Chick Chin. What's up? Welcome in. National anthem. Get ready to come out here, everybody. Quilek, hello. Welcome in. Here we go.
The National Football League asks that you please join us as we honor the victims of the tragic attack in Manchester this past week. At this time, please join us in a moment of silent reflection. Thank you.
Gregory, good morning.
The national anthem of the United States of America. Please welcome London-based singer-songwriter and Broadway actress Kimberly Nicole.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the pray.
Now to sing the national anthem of the United Kingdom, please welcome English singer-songwriter and actress Dixie Lott.
God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
We say thank you to all soldiers who have stood a post for for obviously for all sides of these national anthems in beautiful London today. We say thank you for their service, both past, current, and blessings to those in the future. We also acknowledge the sacrifices their families have made so they could serve a post for our country and for our allies as well. Welcome in, everybody. It's time. It's football. It's Sunday morning. It's the show. I'm glad you're here. Teresa, welcome in. Patty, welcome in. I'm trying to see. Rick Simmons came in. Hello. During it. Edav sent me some great pictures of some. Oh, my God. He's dude smoking up a storm. Looking good that. Short chick, do me a favor. Don't emoji up my chat anymore. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. We're glad you're here. Curtis family, hello. Welcome as well. Our screen will change at the start of the game. I can't do anything until we get kickoff. Just so you know. I'm going to bring the volume back down here. We're just about ready for kick. All right, looks like the Browns are going to receive. Browns are going to receive. Good morning, Tamia Parker. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 61 degrees. Beautiful day over there for the 2025 NFL London games. As soon as I see the screen change, we'll do what we need to do. Streaming Pete while I'm at church is next level. Oh, my God. What are you... Oh, boy.
The 40th NFL regular season game in London.
That's correct. It shuts down at the start of the games on Sunday. That's correct. If it's not allowing you, then it's based on the rules that are established.
Kicking team will be placed at the 40-yard line. Minnesota hash, first down.
What's going on? Sorry, I got somebody asking me anything about fantasy.
Dylan Gabriel, excellent field position to start this game, and really interested to see Kevin Stefanski, how he's going to come.
All right, Eric Woodward, welcome in. Todd Brady, hello, buddy. Matt Walter, welcome in.
We know that they're going to want to run it. How are they going to run the football? How are they going to attack this very, very complex, complicated Brian Flores-led?
Here we go. Shotgun formation, first snap for the rookie. First snap, hands off up the middle. Paul Engel, good morning. Welcome in. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat today. All friends are welcome on this channel. Vikings fans, Browns fan, other. We're glad you're here.
He's been the bell cow for the Browns offense in this run game. He's been getting very comfortable in this offense. He wasn't there in training camp, so when they threw him in the
shotgun formation, single back set. Handoff up the middle. Second down is 6, short gain. Third down at about 3 coming up. Third down at 3 coming up. That's weird. The flag thing came on way before the play even happened. It was holding. Like they knew it was going to happen.
KT Levison's going to be on the left-hand side, going up against Jalen Redmond.
Yeah, take a look at the waiver rules. It may not allow. I don't know off the top of my head because I run 7 leagues. Leagues, and they all have different stipulations. Shotgun, fakes it, going to throw, goes underneath. Got his tight end. Solid run. That's a nice game and a nice completion for the rookie there. Got Njoku several yards, short of the first down. Gain of 13 on the play.
Yeah, this Vikings defense, Brian Flores does a really nice job of mixing it.
Third down coming up. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Just shy of midfield. Careful of these brownies today. I'm telling you. You get a rookie in there that they don't know a lot about. Things can happen. Play action. Going to throw. Pressure comes. He's got time. Overthrows his wide receiver. He had a guy. Double coverage, but he had a guy. The penalty forces them back. Cakes is in the house with us. Our Pup Jack is in the house with us. Sub it up and hit a like. Sub it up and hit a like. That's all we ask over here. Here comes the punt.
From his 35 the outstanding rookie Miles Price out of Indiana.
Fair catch at the 7. Fair catch at the 7.
46-yard kick.
46-yard kick there.
Leads the Vikings offense out to the field, making his 3rd start for the
Carson Wentz on his way out.
The first 2 games was you kind of look at that one stat, sacked 6 times, and I'm looking at the game and recognizing that he's really trying to get used to his receivers, the routes, when to throw the ball, and because of that, he's held the ball a little too long a couple times. That offensive line has given up some easy rushes, but once he starts to get in sync with his offense and the receivers, he's going to really start to throw the ball quicker.
Under center, single back set. Handoff. Nice run. Mason, gain of 9 on that one. That's shocking. Wasn't expecting a big run right out the box. 2nd down and 1. This Browns defense has been solid.
His first career start at left guard.
Right, but there is one person that's there, and we all know that he needs to have a great game. It's Justin Jefferson. See him going out into the slot. Really love the way Kevin.
2nd down and 1. 2nd and 1.
He's phenomenal. He's going to have a chance.
Handoff. Mason, another 1st down.
He picks up the 1st down.
He's out to the 24, 22. It's going to mark it to 22. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in.
Myles Garrett, right? 6-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Player of the Year before. I mean, he has aspirations to be the MVP of the NFL, and he is that good. He has the best get-off of any defensive lineman in the NFL. Expressive.
1st down and 10. 1st down and 10. Look at the throw. Wentz underneath. Dumps. He's got his tight end. Gain of 9 again. 2nd down and 1 coming up again.
First down. And I really like that play because that's how you neutralize someone as good as Myles Garrett. What you do is you actually go right at him. So they let Myles Garrett come inside, go against Carson Wentz, and instead they flip.
Dumps it out to Hawkinson. ZM, welcome in.
And there's no defenders around it. They get a nice game, put the offense in the 2nd and very, very manageable. 2nd and short.
2nd down and short. 2nd and short. Thumbs down, guy. Welcome in. Thank you for thumbs down it. Handoff, play action, gonna roll. Got his tight end. No, goes. And he's got his wide receiver. Goes off the play action, dumps to Jefferson. And that is a first down, Minnesota. Gain of 11 on the play. That was a nice play. They really did that well. Jefferson went back into a running back position.
Makes an easy completion, gets the first down, and that's how you get them going. And of course, that makes it difficult for defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz to just really
First down and 10. First and 10.
in and out of the motions, and then still make it the number one target. Vikings have gained at least 9 yards on 3 of their first 4 plays.
Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Down the field he goes. Got a man. It's Jefferson. Off his hands. No flag. Jefferson kind of tangled up with their feet. No flag.
Very nice coverage. Justin Jefferson hoping that he was going to get a step on Greg Newsome. Greg Newsome played it.
Newsome played him very well right there.
As soon as he closes off Justin Jefferson, he looks back at the football. He doesn't panic. He goes into the body of Justin Jefferson. When you do that, it narrows that catching radius of Justin Jefferson. That's why he gets the pass breakup. Coming off a good game in Dublin.
Second down and 10. Second and 10. Don't forget about me this morning. I'll give you my card. Huh? You're not going there? Oh, okay, good. Okay. I wasn't sure what time, bud. That's all. The bottom of the pile. There's a fumble. Cleveland saying they got it. Still no nothing yet. Cleveland has the ball. Mason fumbles. Yes, that ball is loose and out, and Cleveland has it.
Alex Wright actually punches the ball. It's right on the football, and the Cleveland Browns are able to make a big play early in this game.
That's a big defensive play for the Brownies. Welcome in, everybody. We should get some fans in here today with the Browns, having just done the Guardians series. Glad to see you guys are coming up in the morning.
All customers get a profit boost every NFL game day. FanDuel.
We're getting ourselves going and pumped up. I got 5 streams today. I'm going to try to get up to 700 on the subscriber count. 90 subs over 5 streams. We're going to try to pull it off.
Sign up today at ahs.com.
Doug said if we get it, he'll give me a piece of candy. So I want a piece of candy this morning. Got to try to get it.
Justin just left him in his center dust. Oh! Now that's one tasty touchdown.
I agree, Gregory. These turnovers, you never know what's going to happen. Oh, God. Stupid commercials. Let me block them out. Got to block them out there.
Perfect things are now, and you don't want them to change.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I told you it'd be fine.
The 3-row luxury TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food.
Get every tailgater a Pepsi. I'm all about that. Dun, 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 dun.
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try to get with the port. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
I'm in Philly.
Works every time.
You're in if Doug's giving away candy?
Our Nobody Does It Better, presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. You have the Browns.
All right, here we go. Brownies with the ball.
Is the one that kind of wraps him up, and then there is Alex Wright punching at that football. Gets a solid shot on it.
That was a solid shot.
And then a nice recovery by the Browns, setting up Dylan Gabriel, excuse me. And this is the second time he's starting with some nice
Shotgun formation changes, going under center. Handoff. Solid run to the outside. He's loose. Down the sidelines he goes. It's Junkins. At the Minnesota 15. Wow, big run.
Quick shot Junkins, I love his patience. Usually rookies are going to go a little too fast, don't allow their blocks to get set up. He does, and he goes through the hole, first through the hole, runs right around Theo Jackson for a big gain. 32-yard pickup.
Yes, because waivers would open up on Tuesday for next day.
He just gave it to Josh Metellus, one of the best tacklers for the Vikings. Let's take a look at this collision at the end of the run. You talk about finishing off your run.
Yeah, I just realized I forgot to do somebody as well.
Everything on that run.
That was a big run there. 2nd down and 1 from the Minnesota 6. 2nd and 1. Play action. Look at the throw for his first touchdown ever. Incomplete. No flag. Good defense. Bond is looking for defense. Looking for a pay and not going to have it. Looking for some pass assistance on the interference. Nope.
I've been so impressed with the past 2 years, the way that he has really stepped up as a quarterback.
3rd down and 1 from the 6. 3rd and 1 from the 6.
He comes up in the run game because of that. He made the Pro Bowl last year, and you see he's
3rd and 1 from the 6. Handoff. Junkins around the outside. And he's going to get swallowed up and stopped. It's going to be a half-yard short. It's going to be 4th and a half yard. Do they go for it? I say, yeah. Let your defense take charge if not. I say, yeah. And looks like they will.
From the defensive line to the linebackers, you see how fast they flow.
4th and a half yard. Under center. Double set behind him. Handoff straight ahead. 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st down.
1st and goal.
Gives them the 1st down, and it goes back to these direct runs. Aiden Huntington leading the way.
Cleveland's line took over right there.
This Vikings defense right now. I'm Kevin Stefanski. I'm calling more direct runs. Continue to pound the middle of this Vikings defense until they figure out how to stop them.
1st and goal. 1st and goal. Going under 7. Coming up on 7 minutes. Shotgun. Looking to throw. Checks down to a run. Right up the middle. Down to the 2. 2nd and goal from the 2.
Kenny, you go 4 straight runs here. There's no reason to do anything other than the exact same play.
Give it to Njoku.
Inside and continue to just pound the football. So one play off. He needed it.
Judkins back in there. 2nd and goal. Play action. Go to throw. Got a man. It's Fannin. The tight end. Touchdown. Cleveland.
Clap your hands.
Nice job of Kevin Stefanski. I said run the ball. That's a defensive mind, right? Well, you said they were going to line up for all the runs. We're going to go and have our run fake play action.
6-0 extra point pending.
Gets an easy touchdown.
Hit that subscribe if you're new today. Help us out. We're trying to get up to 700 of the count. Extra point is good. Thank you, Mike. That's good. Good post right there. Wrong tight end, Paul says. Hat Boss Ghost. Hello, buddy. Welcome in. You need the Vikings.
Energy goes off energy, and that's how it is with the fans.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. We got a timeout in the action here. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Love to welcome you in. All fans are welcome on our channel. We're immediately following this game with the Ravens and the Texans. Ravens and the Texans. Hello, Herschelini. Margie, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm waiting for Preston to get himself going. I'm going to get myself some breakfast this morning. Going to do eat well today is my goal.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate.
Got to stay up on the nutrition today.
University of You.
Need to have a full tank of gas at 1 a.m. when I finish.
We helped Americans save thousands on their home energy costs, delivering clean, reliable.
Appreciate everybody coming in today and hanging out with us. We're almost at 100 watching on a Sunday morning game with the Brownies and the Vikes.
The NFL International Games march on in London.
International games.
And watch NFL Network. Because
Next week is what? Denver and the Jets, I think. Hello, Monorail Molly. I got you a 7-0 lead. Next week is Denver and the Jets.
it's Sunday morning football. Snooze off.
Denver and the Jets.
Jets. Next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern. Only on NFL Network.
Take one defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water.
Bond 1771. Hello, Mike B. Hello.
Fahrenheit.
Jolly is here, and Jolly's happy right now.
161 pounds of toppings.
Greg Lira, hello, buddy.
Serve on a plateau of your choosing.
Oh, no, I was talking, Greg, I was talking to Paul. Paul was trying to get it to Njoku. Paul's playing in fantasy with me this week, so I was talking to him. Congratulations to you if you had Fannin. You got the coffee brewing, Gregory. Nice. Here's the kickoff return back out to the 27. Prediction of the Ravens game, it's going to be ugly. That's my prediction. We got a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Holding on Minnesota. Take it back. You need Fannins to get yards. Okay. He's a good rookie tight end. I like him. I have no idea, Margie. I'll have to look. I have no idea about the second game right now. Any team can win any game, Mike. Any team can win any game. I have to wait and see what they do on the field. All comes down to execution. Single back set. First down and 10, Minnesota. They're going to start at the 18. Handoff, Mason right up the middle. Another solid run of 8. He's running big time on Cleveland's defense today already.
That's exactly what I'm talking about with direct runs. Kevin O'Connell, he's saying
sub it up if you're new. Sub it up if you're new. Say hello in the chat.
Gets him a nice gain and they go up tempo for the second down.
Martin Trammell, welcome in. Single back set. Trying to draw them off. We got whistles and a flag. False start, Minnesota.
There's Joe Huber, the rookie out of Wisconsin, undrafted, making his first start in the National Football League. A depleted Vikings offensive line without starters. Donovan Jackson, Ryan Kelly, Brian O'Neill, Michael Jordan's also out. Darrisaw is back. Missed a couple of games.
Check down, handoff, out to the 21. Second down and 8.
After a short gain.
Short gain. Johnny Mack, what's up? Jones doesn't get back as a starter with Mason playing this way. Good point, Johnny Mack. Looney, what's up? Derrick Henry's going to have 3 TDs today. They're probably going to have to lean on him heavy. And he needs to step up the way he's been fumbling lately, Looney. Third down and 7. Third and 7. Welcome to the clubhouse. Johnny Mack throws underneath. Caught. Jefferson, first down. Vikings, first down. Yeah, Mason's been pretty impressive, I got to be honest.
And what you're going to see is the rope route from Jalen Naylor. And what you love is that he's clearing out the space, right? That's the way that Kevin O'Connell really loved the way he dials up these offenses. That's the way to make sure.
First down and 10.
Help, right? The safety has to help the immediate guy, Jalen Naylor, and then Justin Jefferson gets to the outside, gets that easy completion for a first down.
Shotgun, play action. Look at the throw. Underneath, incomplete.
Returner for Naylor with Newsom defending. What I like about Wentz, the offense, they all understand the Browns' defense.
Second down. 10 yards to go from their own 36.
He understands Carson Wentz. Remember, they were together with the Philadelphia Eagles for 5 years.
Gregory says Cleveland needs to double on Jefferson the whole damn game. Second down and 10. Second and 10. Trips to the right. Trips to the right. Wide receiver in motion, looking to throw. Goes underneath. Got Jefferson again. First down, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Takes it out to the 48.
Looks like Jefferson may be the one he's looking to today.
Bringing in some bodies now and take a look at the way that they're using Justin Jefferson. At some point, you know that they're going to take a shot downfield. You have Jordan Addison that can run deep and clear out those DBs, and then you're going to see Justin Jefferson going to be the one with what's called a dig route, 18-yard in route.
Shotgun formation, single back set. Tight end Hawkinson in motion. Play action, looking to throw again. Looking at Jefferson. Hit right away and incomplete. Throw was high regardless. .349 left in the first. Offense was offsides, 5 yards. Replay first down. If you're brand new to the chat, say hello today if it's your first time on our channel. All fans are welcome on this channel.
NFL.com/network. Terms and conditions apply. Great to be here today.
Up, mods, get that. I'll do it on my end. Sorry, I wasn't expecting it. Shotgun, play action. Got his tight end, I believe. Hawkinson. There you go. I got your help.
International games in different cities, lost to the Steelers in Dublin, Ireland last Sunday. They sent 37,000 pounds of equipment and a ship to Dublin in July. Wow. It arrived into
Paul Nelson, welcome in. Jasmine Davis, welcome into the chat. Thank you for being here today. What teams are you on? Shotgun, play action. Go to row. Looks underneath across the middle. Wide open. Big catch. Naylor on the catch. First down, Minnesota. Half rollout.
The guy is open, then they're throwing it. Everything has been to the outside, and you're going to see that Jalen Naylor, he doesn't waste.
They're not getting pressure on him at all right yet.
Carson Wentz, but that route was open. And if you notice, everything is going out to the sideline because it is hard to cover out there, right? You have the sideline as your friend.
Manuel, what's up?
But everything is you're being taught.
Welcome in.
So those outbreaking routes are going to be open.
Direct snap, looking to throw. Got a man wide open. Running back to the tight end. Oliver on the catch, the running back threw it. It's a touchdown, Minnesota.
Clap your hands!
Wow, Akers is the running back throwing the touchdown.
the run and get it to Josh Oliver, who never catches the football for the Vikings. It's usually
Wow.
at that tight end spot, and Josh Oliver is the one that gets the receiver.
7-all game, 2:30 left in the first. Just when you think you've seen it all, the Vikings pull one out of their hat. Jimmy G, welcome in. Normally a ninja watcher. Gotcha. Signed in the PC, say hello. Appreciate what you do. Thank you, Jimmy G. Thank you for ninja watching. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. Paul Nelson, I'm a Ravens fan, so I'm going for the Vikings. Paul, I'm doing the Ravens game at 1 o'clock, buddy. Doing the Ravens game at 1 o'clock right here on the channel. Is it National Tight Ends Day? No, not yet. I don't think it is. I haven't heard him saying that yet today. Welcome in if you're brand new. Hello. Thank you for joining today. NFL from the UK, from London. London calling.
So good to work on a Sunday. Does it though?
We appreciate everybody being here today. Hit that like if you don't mind. We're at 42. Sub it up if you're new. That's all we ask. That's all we ask.
So this is my favorite room. My chunky magic. Got my guy TV cooking some chili dog neck.
Robert Valley, welcome in. He says, let's go Browns.
What did you do to my pantry? It was him. Chunky soup that eats like a meal.
Oh, God, I hate this commercial. Jacksonville Jaguars players dancing and singing. NFL is the fourth Sunday in October. Thank you, Greg. There's Greg all over it. Yes, I remember how it started. That was pretty cool. I like that they have it. I think it's pretty neat. I love it the NFL picked it up and ran with it themselves.
So you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade. Is it easy?
I got this old thing and the bill from the store where I got it.
Ravens play at 1 o'clock, unless they've changed it.
Well, at Verizon, anyone can bring in their AT&T or T-Mobile bill, and they'll give you a better deal.
Verizon's pricey.
No, better deal, best 5G network. Back to the TV. Does it come higher than 8K? Because I like this one.
You take the TV and go. Bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to Verizon for a better deal.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
You don't know that. Welcome back to the NFL London games.
Yeah, the Ravens play at 1 o'clock. Let's see, that scared me for a second.
8 plays, 82 yards. Cam Akers, first career pass attempt, and it's a touchdown to Josh Oliver. Akers, the former Ram, spent some time with the...
All right, here we go. Kicking off back to Cleveland.
With the Saints, his third stint with the Vikings. And that was a good-looking drive. Nice balance of running pass from Kevin O'Connell. Nice execution by the offense.
Collected at the 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 30, 34-yard line is where they will start.
To the 34-yard line. Yeah, usually when you see the running back in the dot position.
34-yard line.
Kevin O'Connell taking full advantage of that aggressive Browns defense. Cam Akers faking like he was going to run a toss play and throws a beautiful pass to Josh Oliver for the touchdown. There's Carson Wentz. He told us the big plays will come.
Flex another one in.
That was one of the big.
All right, here we go.
He made it. Right, so we have to attention.
First down and 10. Handoff up the middle. Short gain, 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Jackson made the stop.
Second down.
The interior of the Vikings defense. How are they going to handle stopping the run? An inside run game.
2:05 on the clock. 2:05 and counting here in the first.
Continue to pound the rock. So I noticed that they're starting to rotate some of those defensive tackles in there and see if they can stop the run.
Play action, going to throw. Got his running back out of the backfield. Who's that? Sampson on the catch? Sampson on the catch. He looks pretty good, Jimmy G. I got to be honest so far. I mean, it's early, but his cadence looks pretty good. Looks better than Flacco. Flacco was toward the end of his career, you know. There's also not a lot of tape in the NFL on him, so, you know. Third down and 4. Third and 4. Pressure coming. Look at the throw. Goes underneath. Caught. First down, Cleveland. There's another catch for Fannin. First down, Cleveland. Fannin on the catch right there.
Because they ran no huddle in Bowling Green. So he goes there, interviews with Harold Fannin, and he said after about 10 minutes, he knew it was a waste of time. This guy knows football, high football IQ. He knows how to run routes. You see how good he is in the passing game and in the blocking game as well.
First down and 10. First and 10. Handoff outside. Judkins. He's gone. He's going to the house. And there's a flag down, though. Hold on. There's a flag. 2 penalty markers down. Let's see what they are.
Looking at the body language of the Browns, I think might be on the offense. There are 2 fouls, both against the offense.
Holding against the offense. Penalties decline. Holding. 2 holding fouls against the offense. That'll bring it back. That was a heck of a run by Judkins, too.
Was on Fannin, lined up on the left side, and yeah, that is a clear hold right there.
Brown's got some good rookies to build upon. Yeah, absolutely.
That's part of what I mentioned earlier about the lateral quickness of the Vikings, right? So for the Browns, part for their defense, it's about adjusting to the D linemen as they get up the field and penetrate. For the Vikings, you have to adjust to their lateral speed. Pace got out there so quickly, kind of surprised Harold Fannin, which is why he had that holding call.
First down and 20. First and 20. Shotgun, look at the throw. Goes underneath, deflected, ball's on the ground. Incomplete. Second down and 20.
Couple of sacks in last week's game. He got a piece of it. Yeah, Jalen Redmond, he's been having a phenomenal past 2 or 3 weeks. Really starting to come into his own. Nice job just reading the quarterback's eyes, matching his hand.
20 seconds of the clock. This will most likely be the last play of the quarter, unless it's incomplete.
He's earned the starting spot. Right? That's the beauty of training camp, right? The expectations for that. He was just
shotgun on second and 20. Play action, pressure coming. Dumps it underneath. Fannin again, short gain. That'll bring the first quarter to an end.
The Browns struck first, following a takeaway by their defense. Gabriel to
it's going to be third down and 15 when we come back. Third down and 15 when we return. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. Hit that sub if you're having a good time. Help us out. We're trying to get up to 700 on the subscriber count. If you're brand new, my name is Pete. We do it all over here a little bit. NFL today, 2 games today. MLB today, 1 game, plus 2 Disney broadcasts in between. I am a disabled creator, in case you're new, so you don't get caught off guard. I tell you not for sympathy, but more to the fact just you're in the game. I don't have a left hand. I don't have either one of my legs. That happens. Medical tragedy. Or as how the insurance company put it the other day, catastrophe. They called me a catastrophe. That's nice when your insurance company calls you a catastrophe. But that's what it is. And this is what I do over here for fun now. This is my hobby. Hope you're having a good time and want you to stay. We ask you to sub because we want you to come back. All that kind of good stuff. We're building a big, good, positive base community over here. So first quarter went by kind of quick. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of incompletes to slow up the clock and limited penalties. You're going to have that happen when that rolls like that. I agree. Went by pretty quick. Pretty quick. If you have any questions for me about the channel or what we do or for me, drop them in the chat. We'll answer all those deemed appropriate.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse too, Jody Stengvik. Jody, welcome in. Jody Stengvik. All right.
And I love the different varieties. Grilled,
Spicy.
We will be doing these good morning football games every morning, 9:30 on Sundays.
Their testimonials.
I know there's not a lot of people out there doing them, but we are. All right, let's go with all the horror movies. Ron Lichniak, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome back in. I've got all my decorations up for Halloween. I'm done. Next decoration change will be November the 2nd. Sunday, November this one. Ain't going to happen Sunday, November 2nd. Probably, ain't going to happen the following. It'll probably be middle of the month. We won't change over Christmas till middle of November because I got a Disney trip the following weekend. Wow. Halloween will be up for a while around the McDevitt house. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 15. We got a false start. Oh, no. Not good for the Brownies when they're false starting like that. Martin says, I love the early games. I can lay in bed and listen.
Cam Akers just elevated from the practice squad this week. Throws a first quarter touchdown.
Who is this female sideline reporter? I've never seen her before, ever.
You may have a good chance at a play, and Cam and I have a pretty great history together. It started with being evaluated in college, where I think he threw about 4 or 5 touchdowns. And
Shotgun, flags down again, across the middle, caught. Njoku, short catch, 4th down coming unless it's a defensive penalty. Could be offsides. Nope, illegal formation. They're going to decline that. 4th down, Minnesota's going to get the ball back.
He and Cam Akers have quite a history. O'Connell was the offensive coordinator with the Rams.
Fido Beto, welcome in. The voodoo is here. Welcome in. Give me some positive voodoo today. Let us get a bunch of subs, have a bunch of people coming in, some big action, great football games, great baseball game, great Disney interviews. Let's do it all today. Give me that good, positive love. She works for the BBC. Really? Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen her before, ever. Here's the kick. That's going to go out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it? Somewhere around the 25, it looks like.
With the Vikings and Broncos. Nice. 7 apiece.
Did they ask you to do that?
7-all. We got a timeout.
Not like a season. Like we're gonna sit here and we're gonna
7-all. We got a timeout.
It's just so easy to use that you can watch and bet thousands of sports events, even some NFL games.
They'll probably show us betting on our favourite players and teams at all the Vegas hotspots too.
Oh, there it goes. I knew it was going to go sooner or later.
I told him I couldn't do it.
They couldn't afford me.
All right, how are they getting in that quickly? I got slow chat on and they still found a way to get in. Titanic music. A heart will go on.
Live local and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus. Keep the NFL in reach.
All right. One more commercial. We'll be back to our game, 14-28. We're just starting the second quarter.
With next generation power.
If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. Again, all fans are welcome on our channel. Hope your Sunday morning is starting out really good wherever you're at. Or for those of you, your Sunday evening, cricket. If she was in here, it would be 10 p.m. for her. 10 p.m. for cricket.
Now with 30 dealerships, shop the Mid-Atlantic's largest selection of quality used cars. Choose from over
See what we can make it happen.
all models stacked by our 5-day money-back guarantee, and you always get one upfront price.
Miss K will be. Hello, Kay.
Current vehicle,
I shared out Preston's fundraiser to my socials. Well, thank you.
used car at GVR.
Actually, you know what? I think they did come close to making it, but thank you for doing it. I really appreciate it. Kay, you're such a super supporter. You and Debbie, the Thibodeaus, Jeff Condon. Got some great people that really help keep this thing going. Thank you so much. Blessings to you.
Let's look at next gen stats powered by AWS.
All right, here we go. Minnesota ball, 1st and 10 on the 21.
Slot and then tighten the backfield. So the wide left, wide right. That really means that he was at the extra receiver. He used to just.
Oh, that's really good with one little spark.
Was hurt early in the season. He was kind of stuck there.
I don't know if you're in here, but that's really good.
Because they didn't have other receivers that were as versatile as Jordan Addison. So now that Jordan Addison came back, they're able to move Justin Jefferson around a lot more.
1st down and 10 under center. Handoff around the outside. David, welcome to the clubhouse. 1st down, Naylor. Gain of 15. Thank you, David, for subscribing. Welcome to the clubhouse crew, my friend. Huh? Are you ordering on there? What do they have? Let me see. So you're not on in here. No, you don't feel like being on there. I just want like an egg and cheese. That's good. One of those. And like 2 donuts. Chocolate donut or something. And a Coke. Do they have, what do they have? Bottled Bottled Pepsi? Never mind, I got those. Don't get a drink. Just give me that. It's gonna be a long day. I got 5 streams today. Use my card, whatever. You need it? There you go. You put your stuff on there too, right? Buy you breakfast as well. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. Quick out. Going to throw it, dump it out to the back. Out of the backfield. He gets hit right away. Short gain.
Schwartz together 5 years in Philadelphia. Schwartz, the defensive coordinator. Eagles won the Super Bowl after Wentz.
3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8.
Leading Philadelphia to the championship, but Schwartz told us yesterday, if, in his opinion, if Wentz hadn't gotten hurt, he said he would have been holding the trophy at the end of the year. And I 100% agree with that.
This is considered a home game for the Browns. By the way, just so everybody knows. Behind us all breakfast, I can't afford that, Ron. 3rd down and 9. If I could, I would. Shotgun, looking to throw, got all kind of time and incomplete.
Away from Hawkinson. Well, the quarterback was in a pocket. Illegal contact on the
illegal contact on defense. That's an automatic 1st down. Boy, does that stink for Cleveland. Miles Harden gets hit with the foul.
Now, makes it an automatic 1st down. Speaking of the 3rd down, they were about to get off the field and potentially give the offense a good field position. Instead, you have the penalty. Now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Minnesota after that penalty. From their own 43. From their own 43. Under center, single back set behind him. Flip. Goes the toss to Scott. Scott across midfield. 2nd down coming up in a couple. Yeah, Ron, my life changed when I had my medical tragedy. I used to be able to afford to do big things like that. Go to bed one night, you wake up the next morning, $5 million in debt. Changed his life. Thank God for health insurance to cover a large part of that. Mike Wazowski, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you.
It's really hard to just focus in and lock in because Kevin O'Connell has your flex going everywhere with this offense.
Play action. Look at the throw. Wentz has got time. No pressure at all. And he overthrows Jefferson. He had all day. All day. They are really doing a good job handling Cleveland's pressure right now. You got to make a better throw, Wentz. You're wide open. You got no pressure on you. Step in the pocket and throw the ball. Good Lord. Cleveland fans are like, throw it like that. Yeah, me too, Ron. Thank you, buddy. Me too, brother. Life's good. I'm very happy. Very happy. Short dump off. Scott again. That one's going to get hit in the backfield for a loss. Real nice job there. Tai Chi, well, I don't know that I can do that, David. I don't know that I can do all that. 4th and 3, they're going to have to punt. I have heard that before, David, but
creates a punting situation. Isaiah McGuire does a nice job there, excuse me. McGuire along with Delpit.
Here comes the punt. Boom, there it goes. Got it off. Fair catch, Cleveland at the 10. At the 10. Browns football when we come back here in just a minute. Dun, dun, dun. There's the new iPhone that they're all talking about. I am not getting this new iPhone. It's got the fastest chip in the world, they're saying. And the most cinematic camera as well. It's got a cinematic camera. Uh-oh.
Take one defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days.
Well, you know, my challenge there, David, is I am wheelchair bound, and I have prosthetics, so I don't know with prosthetics how Tai Chi would work. Where are they playing today? They're playing in London, Eric, London. Diamond Dallas Page does a lot of that stuff. Why am I getting a Hispanic Wendy's commercial? I literally just got a Hispanic Wendy's commercial. I'll take a look at it, David, though. It's a good suggestion. I will definitely take a look at it. Thank you for taking the time to care to suggest that. Why did I just get a Hispanic Wendy's commercial?
Mobile access granting, data managing. Welcome to the worlding modern businesses.
It's always nice when new friends of the channel come in, try to bring positivity like that and try to suggest good things. That's important.
Thanks to St. Joseph's Indian School.
You've been getting a lot of those a lot? I don't know. Maybe it's something in the sports things or something.
Learn more at stjo.org today.
I can understand a little bit, Martin, because it's close to Italian, but
It's time for Defensive Spotlight, presented by Defender.
suggested. David, if you'd like to do that, I'd love to hear about it. Could you send it to either my email or my direct message, if you could, so we don't tie up the chat with it? I would love to hear about that. Somebody drop my email in for David. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
You got to give a lot of credit to both.
Kendrick, what's up? Welcome in, Kendrick. Surf Bump John, good to see you, buddy. First down and 10 from the 10. Yeah, I'd love to hear about it, David. We'll get my email put in there in 1 second. Quick out, hits the tight end, Fannin again. There's Fannin with a short gain. Thank you, Mike Beachman. If you're brand new today, hit that subscribe. We're working towards 700 today. That's our goal, 700. If we could get that, that would be an amazing day.
See the defensive ranks, and it goes back to the fundamentals I mentioned, but really
those cervezas for beers. Second down and 7, 2nd and 7, tight end in motion. Handoff, holds it, gonna get hit in the backfield. He kept it on an RPO. And that was a bad choice. He got hit right away.
And speaking of that defense and getting after it, you're looking at Dallas Turner. Dallas Turner is a first-round pick from 2 years ago. He is extremely athletic. I mean, this guy runs a...
Thank you to the moderators today. We are at 58 likes. Can we get a couple people to try to get us up to 100? That's where YouTube will share us out a little bit more. We need 42 likes to get there. Heading to church. How do we know? All right, Ron, have a good day at church. Cloud, hello. Pray for my mom. Oh, he's going to take off. Quarterback runs. He almost got the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Ron, pray for my mom. She just had surgery. Cloud, welcome in. Have the Vikings stayed in Britain the whole time? Yes. They stayed over there. They didn't come home. Welcome in, Cloud.
Dylan Gabriel, make sure not to put the ball in harm's way. Tucks it. You see him tucking it.
That was a good decision by Gabriel right there. I told you I'd get you some points, Greg. Not going to leave you hanging. Here comes the punt. Thank you, Ron. Boom! There's your kick. Flag on the play. Collected at the 25. Out to the 30, 32. We'll see what the flags are.
During a return, holding.
Holding, return it back. 10-yard penalty, restart. Nah, I think the Jaguars got that all sucked up, Greg. London loves the Jaguars for some reason. Oh, God. Here's a Jaguars commercial for the 3rd time. I told you. Thank you, Kendrick. This song used to drive me nuts in the 80s. Now it's coming right back and get me again. Good Lord.
What else did we think of the book?
Guys, it's Sunday.
It's Eli Manning. It's Slider Sunday. Slider Sunday. Sunday, Sunday.
Football and Kings of Wine. Nothing like it.
Do I need to put another beverage in here? Yeah, I do. I need to put another beverage in my... I'm going to be going all day today. I need to have a couple of them. Let me do that real quick. And Jaguar is a British car company. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'll be right back. Let me grab this.
Designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. So you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade. Is it 80?
Pick up doors. Bring us together. A dedicated fidelity advisor can help you open those doors.
She's so ready to take over.
With a comprehensive plan to help.
All right, there we go. Doug is back.
It's game day for the NFL.
It's game day.
And NetApp is ready. With an intelligent data infrastructure that accelerates data accessibility, or readiness, adaptability, and agility to win on and off the field. With NetApp, intelligence wins. Official intelligent data infrastructure partner of the NFL.
It is not the man who commands the field beneath the stadium lights who deserves our highest praise.
Sorry, just looking at this real quick.
Those out of the arena. Never forget to honor character.
Nice. Art of Scooter just brought out Christmas art. Art of Scooter just brought out Christmas art. I love it.
Minnesota Vikings fan. He said, we watch the Vikings every Sunday, went to some games at the Metrodome. He was there when Adrian Peterson set an NFL record back in 2007 with 296 yards on the ground. Wentz was 14 years of age.
All right, here we go. 1st down and 10, Vikings at their own 14. Handoff straight up the middle. Scott, just a couple yards.
It was interesting to talk to him because that was the only time when he made his first start that his family actually came, and it was something a little more personal, right?
I don't remember that fully, but I'm positive it happened.
And he said the other times when he had started and he was playing, they didn't really come out. It didn't mean as much to them. And this time, it's a lot, and you can see that it's really personal for him. He's really enjoying the moment. He's living through it, and he's playing really good football for Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings.
Second down and 6. Play action. Pressure coming. Wentz running for his life. Throws on the run. Throws it out of bounds. I don't think Wentz on a play action RKO is a great thing.
His third straight start and his third start overseas. As we take a look at some of the key games later today. Got a great turnout here today. Vikings fans, I saw a bunch of jerseys, but right now, still Vikings fans here.
Third down and 6. Third down and 6.
A nice turnout. It's been a great game so far. That jerseys you just about.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. About to get sacked. Throw it running. Throws on the run. Caught. Naylor. First down. There's a flag down, though. What's the flag?
The officials getting together. Here's Scott Novak.
There are fouls against both teams.
Fouls against both teams. Offsetting. Replay the down.
Offense number 64, those fouls were offset.
Third down. Doesn't count. Take the big play off the board.
Miles Garrett. Let's take a look at Miles. There's the offside. That's the offside. And then there's a hold. That's Blake Brandel.
Wentz took a pop at the end, too. Hello, Mandy Mary. Welcome in.
Blake Brandel playing center.
7:26 of the half.
This is his first time playing center. We haven't called his name. Usually, if we're not talking about the offensive line, the Leafs are doing a good job. So Blake Brandel holding his own right now. Third down at 6, following the offsetting penalties.
Wentz is going to dive for a first down. Is he going to get it? No. They're going to mark him short. Mark him a yard short. They're going to have to punt. They're too deep in their own area.
I'd be shocked if Kevin O'Connell goes for it. Back though. Yeah, here comes the punting team.
Yeah, here comes the punting team. I'd have been shocked if they punted for it right there.
I didn't know Carson.
Deep in their own zone. Boom, there it goes. Collected at the 20. Back around, whoop, out of there. Out to the 27. Going to be tackled there. Cleveland will start right around the 27. Right around the 27.
These babies don't come cheap. Yeah, sure. Who needs to see the game? What sport is this? Oh, hot dogs. What are your specials? Hot dogs. Oh, 2 please. For you, 2 buy for us. I'd love to, because I earn unlimited 2% cash rewards with my Wells Fargo Active Cash Card.
Oh, Marty, we're on the
The Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
Raiders.
6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Yeah, there's Miles Garrett, frustrated at himself, jumping offside. Sets the standard for that defensive front. Pays the most slaps.
First down and 10. Play action around the outside. Solid run.
Receiver brought up from the practice squad this week. Injury suffered by Cedric Tillman, DeAndre Carter, so Corley and Larvadane.
Second down.
For Kevin Stefanski and Corley gained 11.
Oh, he got the first down. They give it to him. First and 10.
Nice balance by the Cleveland Browns. It's exactly what Kevin Stefanski told us he wanted.
Handoff, Judkins, short run. Second down.
Over the first four with Joe Flacco, they've passed the ball 65% of the time. That's the highest in the NFL, but much different story here today. Yeah, protecting the quarterback, as you should, right? Joe Flacco, 18-year veteran. You can put more on his plate. It's not that Dylan doesn't know the offense. They said it's about processing. When you're in the game, it's easy in practice. You know, the defense.
Second down and 7. Second and 7.
No one's going to touch you. Here, bolts are live. You got to make sure you can process and don't put the ball in harm's way. So Kevin Stefanski helped him dig out with that process.
Play action. Look at the throw. Going down. Sacked. They were all over him. He didn't have any time to do anything on that play action.
This is a nice job carry on from Dawkins. He's going to be coming from over here, and what you're going to see is all the movement. You see the movement from that defensive line? It confuses the offensive line. He actually comes unblocked because they did the slight stunt inside. As soon as you do that little slight stunt inside, now you got to have to communicate with the offensive line. They didn't do it. They get the sack, and now they're forcing a 3rd and long. Dawkins, 5th round pick out of Georgia, hits first.
Play action. Look at the throw. Underneath. Caught.
To make the catch is Jerry Jeudy.
Jeudy on the catch. Are they going to talk about it?
The Browns are going quickly. Quickly back up to the line. Yeah. Let's take a quick look at Jerry Jeudy. Couldn't tell from that angle.
Handoff. Browns get it off, so it's going to count. Nope. Nope. Flag was thrown. A challenge flag was thrown before the snap.
They rolled it a catch on the field. First of the afternoon made by Jeudy.
This order is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch.
Timeout on the challenge. Let me see here.
Here's Jerry Jeudy. Looks like he gets his arms underneath. Oh,
no, that ball was definitely dropped. That's a great challenge. Great challenge.
Direct eye contact. Confident. Paul, engaged. Kind of
no.
Happy Monday. It's an old school power move. The real power move? Having smart tools that'll keep up with changing trade rules.
Liz, we got to get that Malaysian customs thing sorted.
Figured it.
That guy's eyes are scary.
Anything else?
No. FedEx, the new power move.
Copilot, make us claymation.
Dude.
Copilot, make us statues.
Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good time here today. It is the NFL on our channel. First of 2 NFL games today. We're also doing MLB tonight. MLB tonight. Things to make you go,
It takes 25 minutes for a grown man to decorate his own face. It takes a minute to make a plan. Take a minute. Make a plan. Never drive impaired.
Being a champion, he's known to work.
All right, let's go back up to this game.
Strawberry mango. This is amazing. And with my active cash credit card from Wells Fargo, I earn a limited 2% cash rewards on purchases.
Really? You called this a workout?
I'm just taking a little break.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll get back after it.
I'm messing with you. Actually, that looks really good.
Make it. With the active cash credit card from Wells Fargo, I earn a limited 2% cash rewards on purchases.
All right, where's our game here?
International games march on in London. And on NFL Network, our stars come out in the morning.
Still haven't had a touchdown scored in this game this quarter. Nothing this quarter.
While we were away, the call on the field has been overturned.
Call on the field overturned. I had a feeling.
Isaiah Rodgers had the best look at the football. Understandably why he was so adamant, and nice job, Kevin O'Connell, getting that in right before Cleveland snapped the football.
4th and 13. Cleveland's going to have to punt.
It is successful. Just stop while he's ahead. 100%. One touch by wide receivers now. I will say that's by design. Kevin Stefanski wants to play ball control.
Here's the punt. Boom, he gets it off. Ball's out of bounds at the 11. Minnesota will start at the 11. Next Sunday at 9:30, I'll be right here. Jets and the Broncos. Jets and the Broncos. Next Sunday right here.
9:30 Eastern on NFL Network and stream on NFL Plus. We come to you from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which opened.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
11th NFL game played here. Broncos and Jets will be number 12 next week. And then the Rams and Jaguars at Wembley, week 7. Gotta say this.
All right, here we go. First down and 10. First down and 10.
Very nice job.
Handoff, short run up the middle. Gain of about 2 or 3. Hit that sub if you're new. We're going to be Ravens and Texans right after this. Ravens and Texans immediately following.
That's always going to be a win for Myles Garrett. He almost looks at that as like disrespect. You have a heavy block in there. Are you kidding me? I'm a 6-time total.
3:27 on the clock and counting. Second down and 9. Shotgun looking to throw. Over the top, incomplete. Looking for Jefferson, threw it behind him.
Justin Jefferson. We spoke to Myles Garrett last week. Following the Browns game against the Lions. You asked him, do you know who the last defensive MVP was? And immediately I knew. Before you say, I knew he knew. Well, go ahead. Yes. And not only did he know that Lawrence Taylor was the last, he knew that, as he referred to him, Mr. Page, the great Minnesota Vikings Alan Page, was the prior defensive most valuable player before Lawrence Taylor.
Third down and 9. Third down and 9 at the Minnesota 12.
No timeouts.
Okay.
And they gave me the wrong sandwiches. I have reference now, and they gave me 3 munchkins. So.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. Appreciate that. 3 munchkins.
Who makes the tackle once again after Wentz picked up 7.
That's something.
Coverage on the back end. He's going to watch the secondary. Just take a look at how.
Bill, what's up, Grandpa Husband? How you doing?
The route recognition by the secondary is awesome, and that's where Carson Wentz does it.
I'd like to point out that Preston went to Dunkin' Donuts, and they had no donuts. I just want to point that out.
Defense of the NFL coming into play this week.
Here's the punt. Cleveland will start around the 33.
This your bag, sir? Walk that way. Oh, you're the Gecko. I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app. Only took 2 minutes. Well,
The Geico Gecko.
Next time, how about less fluid ounces? Fair enough. Do you much syrup? Well, my skincare routine requires and a pump top will make a mess. I'm taking this. You took all of it. Get more than your savings. Get more with Geico. Have a nice day.
Amber just came home, too. No donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. First down and 10. First and 10. Oh, hitting the backfield for a loss. Trying to run, and that was not good.
Rodriguez lost 4 on the play. Both offensive linemen just whipped on him. No one blocks him. It's right there for a tackle for a loss.
Showtime, what's up, buddy? Welcome in.
This time to Judy, that's his first reception. Gain of 6 as we hit the 2-minute warning.
Great to see Showtime in here. 2-minute warning. Tied at 7 right now.
The corporate power move. Like direct eye contact.
Third down and 8 when we come back.
Showing up late on purpose.
So busy.
or the highbrow entrepreneur in a lowbrow hoodie.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the only 20 minutes I have. Sorry, the only 20 minutes I have.
Can you do this for me? Something in there, something else. Sullivan, look. I got a sandwich, Sullivan. Would you like a piece? Why do I feel like you want a piece? Hold on.
I do.
I do too.
USAA for the military community and their families.
There you go, Sullivan.
Don't hurt him, cat. Oh, dripped up. Got the new iPhone 17 Pro and Verizon picked up the tab on the best buy.
Sullivan is here with me.
Handsome and hilarious.
No way.
And now he's chasing after Amper. OJ, welcome in. Are you back again? Does your mommy know you're back in here? You could get in trouble.
That's real nice.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job. I don't want to steal anything.
Huh? It's something. There's nothing left, dude. You're going to lick the package?
The NFL International Games march on Monday. And on NFL Network, our stars come out in the morning. Broncos, Jets. It's Sunday morning.
All right.
Next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern on NFL Network. Jersey Mike's presents this week's Play Above. Launching a pass high above.
Stephen Royer, welcome in. Curtis family, welcome in. My dog have got some bacon this morning. Sully just got a piece of cheese. That's the only time I get attention when Amber's home is if I have food. How the heck are you Dunkin' Donuts and you have no donuts?
Schlesinger brought him down. And during the break, Jonathan, we saw Carson Wentz head into the blue medical tent. Yeah, Carson and Schlesinger put a shot right on that left shoulder. And then you're going to see him kind of trying to work out that left shoulder before he goes into the blue tent.
Shotgun formation, 3rd down and 9. Throws, caught, short. Just missed the first down by a yard. 4th and 1. That was a good throw by Gabriel. Fourth and 1, they go for it. First down, Browns. Wow. How about that? Brownie's going for it.
Aggressive play call by aggressive decision by Kevin Stefanski.
Talking this morning, yeah. Something like that. Shotgun formation, single back set, looking to throw. Cross the middle, incomplete. Nearly picked off, but blocked. Nice defense right there. Real nice defense on that one. If you're going to leave me at halftime, sub it up before today, before you do, so you can find us later. 1st down and 10, yeah. 1st down and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it underneath, caught. Got his running back. That's going to be a 1st down and more. Inside the 40.
So the Browns go for it. On 4th down, there's Wentz heading back to the Vikings locker room. Gain of 16. And the Browns looking to put up some points.
Oh, I'll watch that. I'll save that. I'll watch that in a little bit. I guess. How do you not have donuts? It's like going to a, crab house and they have no crabs, or a steak house and they're out of steak. Hold on 1 second. Shotgun, looking to throw. Underneath, caught, running back, gain of 5. Hold on. Second down is 6, incomplete. They're going across country. That makes me a little nervous. Their quarterback's coming off of is he trying to pick a game?
He's trying to figure out if he should cash out this bet before the
This would be a little more aggressive versus Dylan Gabriel.
If he's got a chance to cash out and be positive money, I would take it.
Switching between man and zone. And I don't know if it's just that he's saying, look, we're going to stay conservative going into the
35 seconds and a half. 35 and a half.
I would expect him to really start to dial it up. And you see everyone up on the line of scrimmage now.
Third down and 6. Caught. First down. Jerry Jeudy on the catch. How about the rookie moving him down the field a little bit here? Gain of 9.
Five guys came. There were 5 guys rushing. They got no pressure. Dylan Gabriel was able to just sit there, wait for Jerry Jeudy for that route to open up, throws a dime to him. And they're talking about Dylan Gabriel, right? Because he is the leading FBS quarterback for touchdowns, right? He has the most, period. He played 6 seasons in college, so he's got a whole toe, as Kevin Stefanski would say. But this guy can sling it. Right? Massive touchdowns plus
30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds.
He played 6 seasons of 3 different colleges, 63 starts. He told us he's been an unorthodox journey, growing up in Hawaii, and then 3 different states.
Ball at the 26-yard line. 26-yard line. Cleveland still has 2 timeouts. Here's your snap. Throws. Caught. Njoku. Inside the 10, I believe. At the 10-yard line. Timeout, Cleveland.
And look at the ball placement. You'd say, I don't want him throwing there, but that was a very nice throw. Started his collegiate career at Central Florida. Then it was on to Oklahoma. Finally, Oregon. A 3rd-round pick by the Browns in this year's draft. And with all the different schools, he was still very productive.
He played at some big schools in college, you know.
Almost 19,000 passing yards in college. So when I say he can swing it, he is not afraid to start.
First and goal for the Brownies. First and goal. Timeout. Minnesota.
Gabriel finished 3rd in Heisman balloting behind Travis Hunter and Ashton Genty. He broke Tua Tagovailoa's state record for passing yards during his high school days. And as you mentioned, he spent a couple of years in Oklahoma. How about all of the former Sooners starting at quarterback today around the league? All of them, we take a look across the board, most of them playing well. It's up for the fans to decide who's not. I'm not going to sit there and speak disparagingly about any of them, but it's still impressive to see all 6 starting across the league. So for Gabriel and the Browns, first and goal, the Vikings 9. Cleveland with 1 time yesterday, 25 seconds.
Handoff, play action, up the middle, gets stuffed.
The Browns will use their final timeout.
Browns use their final timeout with 20 seconds. Mattercam Matt, hello, welcome in, buddy.
This is a really nice drive and a big confidence booster for Dylan Gabriel and this offense, because they were kind of sputtering a little bit as expected, right? And they've been very conservative. We talked about how by design the receivers weren't getting much of the catches or any production, but this is a really nice drive going into the half. His father was a quarterback at the University of Hawaii, loves football, named his sons after Corey Dillon. So Dylan Gabriel named after Corey Dillon. Although he told us they almost went with Brady Quinn. Almost named him after Brady Quinn. Yeah, shout out to Brady Quinn, right? Playing a game today, right? Brady Quinn. And his brother's named after Garrison Hurst and Roman Gabriel. True football family, second goal. Dylan Gabriel.
Pop to the air. Deflected and complete.
Landed out of bounds in the arms of Byron Murphy as Gabriel took it into New Redmond. Boy, the Browns got lucky. There's only so many times you're just going to do a quick drop back and allow for Dylan Gabriel to sit there, because you know the Vikings are going to get after it. Right there, looked like Jonathan Bernard got a big paw on Dylan Gabriel's motion. Could have been an interception by Byron Murphy.
Now 3rd and goal, 16 seconds, no timeouts.
Dylan Gabriel can run.
Vikings use their second.
Another timeout.
It's pretty simple for Dylan Gabriel, Kevin Stefanski to go empty. You want to count the blocks, you see if there's any back or safety within 5 yards, then okay, we'll go outside and try to pass the football. If not, you can let him run the football. We saw he has that escapability. You only need about 7, 8 yards.
But remember, no timeouts if they run. Can't stop the clock.
Very true, but you are close enough where you can still go hurry up field goal in this area, right? If you don't waste any time, right? It's a real quick decision. Either you're running or you're
No Rad, hello, welcome in.
Empty backfield, 3rd and goal.
Oh, we got a false start. 3rd and goal, false start. John Salas, welcome in. No Rad's in here. Mattercam Matt is in here. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. Carson got hit in the shoulder, Greg. I don't know how bad it is because they're not kind of letting on yet. He went in the blue tent. With
the cadence. I'm not sure what's going on that left side, but they both jumped off sides today. Or they both false started today, excuse me.
Three wide receivers, 2 tight ends.
And you know, it's a completely different defense.
3rd and goal, 3rd and goal. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Going to be a field goal. Mike, I do really like that post you did today. I agree with Amanda. If you want to just handle that on Sundays when you're with me, that'd be great. Just and you can just drop part off for the balance of the day. That's a great idea.
Nice looking drive. Settles for a field goal attempt.
Field goal attempt for the Brownies to be up at half.
If you get this field goal, you're up 10-7 going into the half with a rookie quarterback.
31-yard attempt, Andre Smith hit the game winner 2 weeks ago against the Packers from 55 yards out.
Up and good.
More than he is questionable currently with a left shoulder. But that's all we know about Carson Wentz. We'll see how they come out to start the second half here.
All right, thanks very much, Sarah.
That's an understatement to say.
10-7, 9 seconds left of the half. Again, if you're going to roll out at halftime, please hit the follow if you don't mind. I would really, really appreciate it.
You don't want to take those shots, and usually veterans, you see them across the league, they'll just go down and instead just 4th down and call it a day.
Wow, Mark Sanchez might have lost his job now, too. That's crazy. Wow. Mark Sanchez, what an idiot. Idiotso. Here's the kick, taking it to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Tackled out at the 42 with 3 seconds on the clock.
There's a flag.
During the return.
Holding during the return. They're going to take a knee. They're going to take a knee.
So Grossberg will head out.
No doubt about it.
Onto the field, the rookie at the University of Minnesota. 5 years at New Hampshire prior to that. Saw some action in the Bengals game a couple of weeks ago.
He got into an altercation with a Uber driver or something, and he's getting arrested for assault. He got hit, and then he's getting arrested. So obviously he started the problem. What an idiot!
His shoulder issue with Cleveland leading Minnesota.
You got the job of your lifetime. You're an analyst for the NFL, traveling around to stadiums, and that's your job. Give me a break.
Just tell Siri. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
Cleveland with the lead at half. We got halftime here. They're going to count it down from 12 minutes. We got some time. Got some time here in the morning.
The Lexus TX, 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience. It's a car that stops short of amazing.
Yes, I'm on the road. GOP1.
Hey, if somebody ever thought I was good enough to do that and I could make it happen, I would gladly do that.
I'm Serena Williams, and I'm a road.
I just don't,
It is not the
don't know what people feel or whatever.
Who deserves our highest praise. Rather, it is the one out of the arena. Those who
Just looking here to see if there's any highlights and stuff.
labor in the service of others. Who with no thought of glory offer their hands.
My uncle traveling back. Then I'm gonna come back and eat some doozer sticks with my good buddy.
They are pillars of their community.
All right, mark this out with us. Thanks, dude. All right, I have those. I think these are totally
They
good
do not ask for credit. They give of themselves.
All right.
They are protectors. So in a world quick to praise talent.
Fun stuff today. Anybody got any questions or anything? Throw them in the chat. At least they sent me a couple munchkins. Wanted something with some sugar this morning. They sent me 3 munchkins. Please be pumpkin. Ah.
10-7 lead over the Minneapolis Vikings. All right, everyone, we have some great stuff to talk about here. Some tricky business.
Not bad.
O'Connell.
Pumpkin munchkins. I'll take it.
Former high school quarterback takes the snap. Josh Oliver pays it off.
Just ask Jake Paul. That's pretty funny.
Attempt. So good on him. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Colleen Wolf alongside Gerald McCoy and Steve Mariucci. We should note that Carson Wentz goes out wide on that play, but he's now questionable to return. We'll touch on that in a second.
Carson Wentz, questionable return.
I seen exactly what Bruce Staley would. He's getting the ball out of his hand quick. He's doing this. We can expect versus defense. You see him rolling out to the left, hitting Harold Fanning for a touchdown. Then you'll see the rushers getting after him a little bit, but got a little stream right here today.
Well, no Lamar today, Greg. No Lamar, so.
Easy plays for the rookie. Then you look to your right. Boom, hit David Njoku. That is a tough pass to make. And
Ravens are a different team without Lamar, that's for sure.
The big news right now is Carson Wentz and his health, because on this run right here, pow, he hits his left shoulder, and all of a sudden he's in the blue tent. That's not your friend, okay? And he's getting checked out. He went to the locker room a little bit early, and we shall see. He's questionable to return. We don't know if he can't return. Max Brosmer, young rookie. Another 6-year rookie, okay? He was at New Hampshire for 5 years.
Yeah, Cooper Rush isn't bad. They're just a different team without him, you know? They're going to have to rely on the run and a lot of tight end play if they want to do well.
Jim Schwartz is licking his chops right now.
So we will see.
You can keep the NFL in reach all season long with NFL Plus Premium. Get live, local, and primetime games.
Yeah, I said this was going to happen.
And more. You can sign up today at plus.nfl.com.
I told Jolly this morning there's a good possibility that
As they always do.
the Browns win this game.
Right now, of course, the Browns up 10-7. The Browns took that early lead, turning a fumble into a touchdown. Dylan Gabriel and Harold Fanning Jr., they hold that 10-7 lead.
The Lexus Halftime Show is presented by Lexus. A car that doesn't make you feel something is a car that stops short of amazing. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Experience amazing.
Oh, a great piece of literature, and I assure you all, I read every word of it. But guys, it's Sunday. And on Sunday, you'll only be thinking about one thing: football and queso wine sliders. Ready? Break!
You know what? I'm going to put a post over on this channel.
Come on.
This beats the pants off the book club.
I call it Slider Sunday.
Are you Eli Manning?
Are you going to host the next ladder stand up?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Yeah, I heard that one. Football.
John loves donuts. Do me a favor, John. Let's not even put the reference to that in there, okay, buddy? We're still encouraging kids to do that if we do.
I'm not an HR person. I'm not a payroll person. It's helped me build HR and payroll organizations.
All right, I've got to mute for 1 second. I got to handle something. I'll be right back. Just hang tight, everybody. Moderators, intentional mute for a second. All right, sorry about that. I had to do that real quick. All right.
How did they get him going?
Yeah, and they need to, and he's been frustrated.
They're going to talk some of the other games here. We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes
But they're not throwing the ball
until start of the second half.
This guy's a very good player, AJ Brown. We know that. Watch it go deep. When they decide to throw,
They're still talking about Philadelphia. They've been talking about Philadelphia all morning long.
go throw the ball on the outside, little push by it. That's a veteran push off. Very well done. All right, watch this on the inside here. He's very strong, very strong. Just get off of me on the release. That's a nice catch. The ball thrown behind him just a little bit. It's not going to be easy today. Sertan is a heck of a corner. The Broncos have the second ranked scoring defense. So we shall see. This is going to be a fun one to watch.
They have defense that's in good shape. The Baltimore Ravens, on the other hand, they do not. We're going to talk about that for a second.
Ravens are hurting with people left and right.
A novel. You have Roquan Smith and Marlon Humphrey. They're expected to miss a few weeks. Anande Madubuike, he's out for the season. The big one here that popped up, Lamar Jackson won't be playing. Charles, how did they get the win without Lamar?
You know, usually when a team loses a future Hall of Famer quarterback, you say, well, darn. Well, most teams don't have future Hall of Famer and running back who's still playing. So they are going to have to lean heavily on.
It's going to be a big running game today for the Ravens.
Season versus second down. They just won't run the ball. So what do you need to do? Give the ball to King Henry and let him run the ball today. Cooper Rush has played a lot of good football in this league, and he can do enough to keep this team afloat. Defensively, they are playing the fourth worst scoring offense in Houston, Texas. So even though they're not very good, they're not playing a very.
Thank you, David. I'll look at that off channel. Thank you very much.
Okay. Plenty of intrigue, plenty of great games on the schedule. So everybody get comfortable, get your provisions in order right now. And
get your provisions in order.
With us on NFL Network, Game Day Live starts at 1 p.m. Eastern, then Game Day Highlights at 7:30 p.m. and Game Day Final after Patriots and Bills. But first, award-winning artist Ray is performing in London with her
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
My husband.
I got to turn this down. I don't need any copyright dings. Don't need the dings. That would not be good. Anybody brand new today, say hello if we haven't talked to you already. And there's our NFL bot coming in. Three minutes, or actually less than that, 1.5. I don't think you're going to get started again right at 1.5. They got these people out there singing on the daggone field. Yeah, they're on the field with this stupid thing. There's no way they're starting. They're going to be delayed starting here a minute. We'll see how fast they can turn this stage off of there.
It's a party in London, and we all get to watch. The Browns and Vikings, the second half is on the way.
Wentz is 7 of 12 for 73 yards. Gabriel's 13 of 21 for 102. 102. Make sure you voted in the poll up there.
Are presented by NetApp, official partner of the NFL.
You've always been ahead of the game. Excellence is your default, and Lexus knows that feeling is unmatched. Their standard isn't for the average, it's for those who set the bar and elevate it. So as you redefine what's possible, Lexus refines what you deserve. Because a car that doesn't make you...
Sorry, I'm just checking out a couple things in the highlights for basketball and. Dun, dun, dun.
It's time to talk football. What a throw! What a catch! The beast has been released.
Man, it's a great time in sports world right now. You got the NFL going strong. You got college football going strong. Baseball's in playoffs. Basketball and hockey are doing some of their prelim stuff to get ready.
Big screen, live DJ, even got a hot stuff guy. Oh yeah, that's cool. I've got Royal Farms. You guys want some? Guys, come on, don't leave. Hey, hot tub guy, come on, man. Let's tell King Ezel. Sorry, dude.
Dun, 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 dun.
What are you doing? I'm playing a Raven scratch off from the Maryland lottery. I can win huge cash prizes instantly.
How huge?
Like, Jonathan Ogden huge.
Well, if that's the case, I'll take one too.
Keep the game going with Raven Scratch-Offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play today. You could win up to $200,000 instantly. Or
Jose, welcome in. Let's go Steelers, Jose says from El Paso, Texas. Welcome in, Jose.
Both offer a superb new and pre-owned Lexus selection, including the Lexus RX, NX, TX, and GX models. Come take advantage of below-market financing, special lease offers, and incentives to make the Lexus you want truly affordable from your Baltimore area Lexus dealer.
Appreciate everybody being here today. We're just about ready to get going here as they get everything going in London again. 10-7 lead for Clevelandarians. Video montage here first.
Today's game flow presented by Progressive Insurance.
All right, here we go. They got everything cleaned up. We're just about ready.
As we get set for the third quarter, Cleveland Browns lead the Minnesota Vikings 10-7. Kenny Albert along with Jonathan Vilma, Sarah Walsh, and
Good morning, Sebastian the Crab. Welcome in.
return to the field and has been throwing. See him with the pads on, warming up. Looked like he had a little sleeve on his left shoulder where it looked like he took the shot from Carson Schlesinger. But yes, big relief for the Minnesota Vikings. And
welcome in, Buzz. Good to see you today. Welcome back as well. Great to see Miss Sebastian in here. Good luck to your Eagles today, Miss Crab.
In the first quarter of Fannin in his first NFL start. Browns with their first halftime lead of the season. Their only win came.
All right, Brownies are going to be getting the ball, it looks like. No, correction. Minnesota will receive the ball. Minnesota will receive the ball.
It's been a nice job, all phases for the Browns of protecting the football offensively.
Here's the kick. At the 15, 20, 25, tackled and hammered at the 25, dropped at the 29. Minnesota will start first and 10 at the 29.
Dylan Gabriel, the first half as your starting quarterback. Assess what you saw out of him.
Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is his job. And wasn't perfect, like we're not perfect, but he's making some plays out there. We just got to continue to do our job for another 30 minutes.
Your defense is always doing its job, it seems. Justin Jefferson hasn't had a catch since that first quarter. What does that defense need to do to continue to keep him in check and the rest of Minnesota's offense?
Yeah, we play sound defense. It means everybody doing their job. We got to get the ball. We got one takeaway so far. We got to get another one.
Best of luck in the second half, Coach.
First down and 10. Wentz is in there. Shuttle pass incomplete. Incomplete.
Jefferson with 3 receptions in the first half. We did not see much of Jordan Addison. Did not play in the first quarter. He is out on the field here, Jonathan, for the Vikings.
Yeah, they'll need to get him more involved in this game. They had a nice little rhythm with Carson Wentz and Justin Jefferson running some of those quick outs and easy individual routes.
Wentz coming up to the line. Second down and 10.
The defense. He has really good speed, really good ball control. They're going to need him involved.
Pitch. Mason. Short run. Gain of about 3. He had a lot more opened up, but he couldn't get to it. Gain of 3 of the play.
It's not where you want to be with Myles Garrett and the rest of that defensive front ready to tee off in an obvious passing down situation.
There's the backup. Max throws. One play at the end of the second quarter. And the kneel down.
Third down and 7. Third and 7. Pressure coming up the middle. Gets it off. Incomplete. Jefferson wants a flag, and he's going to get one. Calling for the flag, and he's going to get it. First and 10, Minnesota.
And what I really noticed with the Vikings, when they are emphasizing Justin Jefferson, they want him as a number 1, and they're going to throw his way one way or another. It's always when he's up against Greg Newsome. So Denzel Ward, 4-time Pro Bowl cornerback, he lines up as a left corner. He doesn't line up with the best wide receiver. Greg Newsome, he's good, not a Pro Bowler, but he lines up at the right side. So there's Newsome at the right side, Denzel up top.
First down and 10. First and 10. Play action. Looking to throw. Wentz across the middle. Caught. Jefferson on the first down catch.
Jefferson picks up a first down in Browns territory.
Into Browns territory. Gain of 20.
For Greg Newsome and for Jim Schwartz, because these are all outbreaking routes, right? So there's only so many coverages you can run for Greg Newsome to help him when Justin Jefferson is running out routes.
Jefferson could have got hit for taunting right there.
Safety help. He's going to have to man up on that outside and make sure that he can cover those outbreaking routes.
From the 35, play action again. Throws, caught underneath. Addison on the catch. Down to the 20. Gain of 15 on the play.
What they're going to need from him. Just take a look at how Carson Wentz is seeing this defense. As soon as he does a play action, he starts looking at Jefferson. All the safety, you saw the defense just start to run that way. It opens up the hole in the zone for Addison, who gets an easy completion.
First down and 10 at the 20. First and 10 is a 20.
Last week, following the 3-game suspension at the start of the season.
Shotgun, empty backfield. Look at the throw. To the end zone for Jefferson. No good.
This is a nice concept, but remember, you're on best right now. Denzel Ward, he's no slouch. Look, he just runs the route for him. He knew exactly what they were trying to do, which was gain some space for the fade route to the outside, and Denzel Ward played that beautifully.
That was played nicely by the defender. Second down and 10 coming up from the 20. Second and 10. Handoff Mason on second down. He gets the outside. He's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 5. First and goal, Minnesota.
Nice individual effort by Mason. As he's going, he's always been one of those guys likes to bounce the football and gets right around Greg Newsom.
There's a ton of people here too, Fantasy Buzz. Absolutely, it is a lot of fun. First and goal from the 5. First and goal from the 5.
First and goal from the Cleveland 6.
Play action. Look at the throw. Got his tight end. Gonna be tackled at the 3. Oliver tackled at the 3.
Nice overfield tackle, Denzel Ward. I thought they had it. Josh Oliver, he's out there. There was a lot of space. And look at the closing speed of Denzel Ward, making sure to wrap up at least one of those legs, not let him get down. Touchdown. Brings up this
second down and goal from the 3. Shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Mason, touchdown.
Clap your hands! That's a nice job.
13-10, extra point pending.
How they're going to get a hat on hat, body on body. We haven't talked about them much today.
What's up, O'Connell? Welcome in.
Doing a very nice job up front, going against the #1 rush defense in the NFL. Myles Garrett in that front four. They took it to him on that drive and got the touchdown. This is third of the season.
Extra point is good.
Extra point is good. Aggressive drive by Carson Wentz and the Vikings. After his return was questionable, Minnesota by 4.
11-11 left in the 3rd. Minnesota with the score. Cleveland pending to get the ball.
What does a play like that do to the locker room?
Man, it's everything.
That's it. Where's Shaq? Is Shaq available?
Really?
Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Or if he did say it, he'll go,
New customers bet $5 to get $200 if your bet wins. Pay instantly in folks.
Appreciate everybody coming in today, hanging out with us. Hit that sub if you're new.
Goals and squad. People are good for these guys' cheers. And
Still a lot of football left in this one.
best enjoyed together. Official spirit of U.S.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Doug, for all the statistical information.
Stick it out. They got ice in their veins.
Ravens game to follow this one.
New era NFL Sidelines series. The official cap of the NFL Sidelines.
Oh, you want to put the
I think I got this one set for that.
right?
Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Latte for Jan?
we got a latte for Jan.
Remember, you don't work here.
Latte for Jan?
Huh.
I think the chicken marsala.
Latte for Jan.
Julie.
Jan. Jan as in January. Canned goods, OJ, root beer, then probably sandwich cookies.
Progressive can protect you from
All right,
beginning
take that off.
Can protect your home and auto when you buy.
I see the. Thank you, Mike, for the upcoming information. Let me check this Ravens game and see if it's set. Arizona all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. No, let's put slow mode on the Ravens game because we're probably going to need it for bots. Let's redirect the Ravens.
The new Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid with best-in-class MPG. Kia, movement that inspires. This NFL Network London game is
redirect that there.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Save. All right, we got that all ready.
The Cleveland Browns and British Bulldogs hosted a Packers Bash located at Greenwood Pub last night.
All right, here we go. Brownie's getting the ball back.
Smashing the guitar. The Cleveland Browns tradition, no matter who they're playing. Browns with a 4-point lead. The Browns have the lead at halftime. Vikings now with a 4-point lead following their 8-play, 71-yard drive. Mason into the end zone from 3 yards out. That was a very good-looking drive, and talked about a kind of sigh of relief with Carson Wentz going back out there.
Collected at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, down about the 26-yard line, out to the 31. We dropped right around the 31. First and 10 Browns, 30, 31-yard line, somewhere right in there.
There's a touchdown pass to Harold Fannin, and he's playing within the offense. That's what I really like. He's been cognizant of not holding the ball too long. He's been making some checks.
Here come the Browns.
When he needs to, doesn't put the ball in harm's way, and it's giving this offense, it's giving the Browns a chance. Skull chance from the Vikings.
Yeah, a lot of skull chants going on right now. Handoff. Judkins. Gain of 9. There's the flag. We got a flag down. Gain of 9. It's against Cleveland. It's coming back. Legal formation.
That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's on the right tackle. So this will set the Browns back. 5 yards, first down and 15.
First down and 15 now from the 26.
At this Brian Flores defense, and it's very important to mention, as much as Dylan Gabriel has been effective, he's going against a really, really good defensive line and a really, really good defense. So kudos to Dylan Gabriel, not folding. He's been handling the pressure.
Shotgun, handoff again, Judkins. Why not? It's working. Judkins gets about 13 of it back. Second down and 2, maybe?
This is another one of those direct runs right through.
They are running right around with Judkins today.
Look at the push that they get up front. Ethan Posick getting a good push on the defensive front and push.
Minnesota's got to do a good job. Got to step up to stop that. That could really hurt them in the fourth quarter.
Where now the defense is slowing down for him. Some of these plays, he's going to break for bigger gains, possibly touchdowns. He's going to be a really good back for the Browns.
That's 14 on that last run.
What's up?
Handoff up the middle again. First down. Why not? It's working. Out to the 44-yard line.
A couple of key linebackers, Blake Cashman and Andrew Van Ginkel.
Yeah, that's true, but I've really been looking at the defensive front. Josh Metellus, Ivan Pace, Eric Wilson, they have stepped up, they've done well. But if you're going to get pushed back, if that Jalen Redmonds of the world, Javon Hargraves of the world, if they're getting pushed back into the laps of those backers, there's no way for them to make a play. What's up?
Handoff, short run. Up. Got a little bit further. He got it out to about 7 yards. He was hit right away at the 4-yard mark, and he got 3 more out of it.
As we come to you from
Second down and 3 coming up.
Spurs, who
won the Europa League title earlier this year, their first international club trophy.
Murray's Adventures, welcome in.
They beat Leeds United.
Being played in your hometown of London. That's cool. Second down and 3. Second and 3. Handoff again. First down. Ford makes a rare appearance for a first down. Alex Miller, welcome in.
By putting these guys on skates. Look at that. Levi Drake Rodriguez can't do anything. They are really pushing that front core of the defense. They're really pushing them, getting them backed up into the linebackers, and it's leaving these running backs, and frankly, going untouched through the hand. Right? It's the safeties that are making these tackles. So Johnson, I know he is very excited.
First and 10, it's a 40. Hello, Candy. Welcome in. Handoff again. Ford. Gain of about 2.
For this entire drive, some nice runs by Judkins. Now Ford picks up 3 as Judkins makes his return.
Right, and the truth is, no matter how good of a defensive mind you are, if you can't control the center, like between the tackles, if you can't control that, there's only 1 or 2 blitzes you can do, which leaves you very vulnerable on the outside, right? You send your backers or you're sending safeties. Either way, that means that you're going to be one-on-one with no help on the outside. That is what...
Second down and 7. Play action. Rolls, throws, Judkins inside the 30, knocked out of bounds around the 20.
Judkins takes it all the way to the Vikings' 20-yard line, a catch and run of 18 yards.
And the reason why no one is out there is because Byron Murphy is playing man on Jerry Jeudy, right? There's nobody to account for Quinshon Judkins. Eric Wilson is supposed to have him in man, but that's too late, right? He's all the way out the gate, and that's what I mean by these defenses that you call, because you're trying to stuff the run inside, now it's leaving you vulnerable on the outside.
First down and 10. First down and 10. Play action. About to get hit. Gets it off. Njoku leaps over somebody, then gets hit. Got about 5 yards on the run. Gain of 6 they're going to give to him.
Look at the athleticism. David Njoku going up and over Ivan Pace. Wow. What a heck of a play.
So that's linebacker. What does that feel like? Anyone ever try that on you?
No one ever tried that on me, and I know it wouldn't feel good if they did, because I hit him right in the groin.
Is that a throw?
Handoff off tackle. Short run. Third down and about 1 coming. Hello, Leon. Welcome in.
Jonathan Dilbert, Sarah Walsh, Steve Blandino, our rules analyst.
This drive, we talked about Minnesota's first drive. This drive has been just as good for the Browns offense. They've been able to do whatever they wanted to the Vikings defense, and it really hasn't been anything special. It's like, look, I got a veteran offensive line. I'm going to lean on you guys.
Third down and 1. Third and 1. Handoff. They didn't get it. They did not get it. 4th and 1. Cleveland should take the points. They're going to go.
No hesitation.
Wow, they're not even hesitating. They're going to go.
Right down the middle again.
They've converted twice today on 4th down.
4th and 1. 4th and 1. Handoff off tackle. He got it. First down. First and goal.
That's what you want him for. The design is exactly what you want. A corner making a play on the running backs. Good running backs, they do exactly what Judkins does. Make him pay. Not only did he run him over, he gets the first down for the Browns.
Took the contact from Byron Murphy.
4 minutes. 4 minutes in counting. First and goal, short run. Second and goal from about the 8.
Under 4 minutes remaining, third quarter. Cleveland Browns on the move, trailing the Minnesota Vikings by 4. Judkins out, Ford in.
They've been trying to, thing is that Brian Flores has been trying to match the personnel that Kevin Stefanski's been bringing in.
Smith getting on the field for Minnesota.
Yep, Harrison Smith is in there, Theo Jackson, Josh Metellus. So you have 3 safeties and 2 corners. And then you got Hyper Pace, Wilson, that response.
Second and goal. Gabriel.
Second and goal, throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, good coverage across the board. Smart by him. Throw the ball away. Brings up a third and goal for the offense.
Browns with 2 tight ends. Njoku and Ford has a touchdown today. Ford in the backfield.
Third and goal.
Fanatics put out wide to the left on third.
Shotgun throws, caught. Touchdown, Njoku.
Clap your hands!
This is a nice design. Kevin Stefanski and Njoku is sitting right there against Byron Murphy, their top corner. He gets inside of him. As soon as he does, he turns right back around. What a shot.
That was in between 3 people. Wow.
And I really like the anticipation, throwing it on time. You pulled the safety to the left and rifled it right back to Njoku for the touchdown.
Extra point is good, 17-14. 3 minutes left of the third.
I believe him. Look at that over Ivan Pace. And then moments ago, celebrated the touchdown strike from Gabriel.
Amida, and these are my breasts.
Njoku was a target for him this time.
We've had it complicated.
Probably come out and do Fannin next time.
Breast cancer.
Quinlan, hello, welcome in. Anybody that's new today, sub it up. Come back and join us more often. We got another NFL game today. We got an MLB divisional game, playoffs tonight. A lot going on.
Early breast cancer with a high risk of recurrence.
A lot going on the channel.
And low white blood cell counts that may result in serious infections, life-threatening lung problems, and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor.
Yeah, this game's moving right along. Was it 11:30?
Dizziness. Before taking KISQALI, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or
Be nice if it was done in a decent time so I could get a little quick break between the two. We'll see.
To help protect my tomorrow.
You never know if that's really going to happen or not.
To work on a Sunday.
Does it though?
How about dogs?
Okay. I brought Peyton Manning. Hi. It's Quitney time.
Anything.
I brought Peyton Manning.
Official beer sponsor of the NFL. The NFL is on Sirius XM. Get every game live all season long. With your team's hometown broadcast. Get the entire NFL season on Sirius XM. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/NFL25.
Reed Courtyard's official fan ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now I get to hang out with NFL fans all season long.
It's still 8:38 a.m. Yeah. That's crazy when they play these games for you guys on the West Coast. So early in the morning.
See you on game day.
Do.
I saw that play and knew exactly what we had to do. 136 hours later, we had one giant Amon-Ra St. Brown cake.
Welcome back to
All right, here we go. Kicking it off.
Presented by NetApp. The Joker is still celebrating. 13 plays, 69 yards. And Njoku with his first touchdown reception of the season.
I think they're all celebrating.
Steve Vargas says, "Go Lions."
Look, right, we actually saw one drive last week versus the Lions where it looked good and it just sputtered. And
Good deal, Greg.
a couple sustained drives, man. It's impressive.
Here's the kick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Tackled at the 25.
Well, here's how David Njoku entered the stadium earlier today. You knew he was having a big game. You come in like that, you know you're having a big game. And then a true Jonathan Vilma style up and over. Yeah. No, he did it a little better. He did it a little better. The celebration. Yeah. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. But that was the next celebration. Browns back on top. And how good does it feel not only for Njoku in the offense, but for the Browns defense? You know, to see that offense.
First down and 10.
Score some points. Now they go out there and do their thing, and they can hold this offense. Now the Vikings start from the 26.
Oh, sacked in the backfield. Wentz. Right got to him.
Who forced the fumble earlier. Comes up with the sack and a loss of 8. Yeah, that's the first time we've seen Kevin O'Connell call one of these plays that takes long to develop. A pump and go. There is no way you're going to get that off on this Browns front four. He said he respects the Browns in that front four, and he wasn't going to do that. Tried it one time, and they made him pay. Second sack of the season for Wright. They was in motion. Second down at 18.
Second down at 18 goes to Mason underneath.
You see how critical that first play is, right? You got Jordan Mason. Looks like he's still down. See what happened to him. But you see how critical taking a sack.
Is that Mason that's down after the tackle?
And then you're down to a third and long. Like, that is the worst way to start a series. Vikings are ready without running back Aaron Jones on injury reserve, and now Mason shaken up.
Not good for the Vikings there. Not if Mason goes down.
Powerful performance. Seamless technology.
Browns are a 2-1 favorite to win this game right now. It's crazy.
Some things are just too important to miss out on. The GLA and GLE Coupe from Mercedes-Benz.
That line really jumped. Jump, jump, jump.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with the NFL.
Our departure has been delayed.
Keep the
Oh, boy. Dumb commercial. Trying to get, is that really that much behind? Wow. Interesting.
Got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collar stays stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
This is the most rewarding
All right, there we go. Got everything back up to par.
When its best-in-class paint block technology creates paint lines so sharp, you'll have hard-to-please clients leaving 5-star reviews. Frog Tape, when it matters most.
Score predictions for Lions versus Bengals. I don't know about a score prediction. I mean, if everything plays on numbers, the Lions should win the game.
Serofolin Brain Wellness has a dual.
Hard to say about a score prediction. The Bengals defense will show up. They just won't have an offense to keep track with the other team. Even though they've got a lot of talented, skilled positions, they haven't been able to get it to them.
It changed my mind.
Neurologist recommended.
I think that's a 1 o'clock game too, isn't it? Or did they move that to 4 o'clock?
Let's look at next gen stats powered by AWS. Yeah, this is season low for Myles Garrett. But Kevin O'Connell was very adamant about closing the edge.
I think they moved that to 4 o'clock.
Always have a tight end in that position where Myles Garrett is, forcing him to widen out a little bit more. Or he'll put a slot receiver there, or he'll put a running back there. The point is that he's not just
Third down and long. Third down and 17.
So he's going to have someone that's chipping him like you have right now. TJ Hawkinson is the one that's close to the edge, forcing Miles Garrett.
Look at the throw. Wentz. Pressure coming from behind. About to get hit and goes down. Miles Garrett ran him down. Fourth down. Browns are going to get the ball.
And that's why he's one of the best defensive players in the NFL. Look at the effort. Look at the effort. He keeps going. Had two guys blocking him. TJ Hawkinson is supposed to chip, and then they're not supposed to take over. They do their part, but he keeps going with that relentless effort to get the sack for the Browns and force a punt.
Here comes the punt.
Went to the sidelines under his own power prior to that play.
Boom.
From his 10, there is a flag.
Flag down. That ball is going to roll all the way to the 2. Wow, they're going to start at the 2. Let's see what the penalty marker is.
During the kick, holding.
Holding. They're going to move the ball to the 1. All right, we'll be right back. Do this real quick.
House isn't just a dream. It's where the
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDevitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
Make it a Disney day. Make it an NFL day this morning. NFL day. 2 games back to back.
What are you having? Go on, try that new spicy green meat sauce. Starting at $13.99 and back for a limited time.
Two. Big drive for Cleveland right here, depending on what they can do, especially since they're starting at their own 1.
Like a door slamming shut on my dreams. I wish I could go back and tell that 13-year-old kid that it'll be okay. And with the help of Dexcom G7, he'll see his sugars in real time, giving him the knowledge to control diabetes. So he can worry less. And accomplish even more than he ever dreamed possible.
Roger Goodell there today.
Last week here in London, watching the Vikings for the second straight week, and here's a chance to say hello prior to the game to Ted Lasso, Jason Sudeikis, one of my favorite shows.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 1. Handoff up the middle. Got about 2 yards out to the 3. 2nd down.
Jenkins gets a couple on 1st down. He's with the women's flag football team, Kenny, and really impressed and enjoying the way that Roger Goodell, the NFL, they kind of figured out how they want to grow the flag football, right? They're looking to bring American flag football in 2027. It's already taken a lot of good ground here in the
2nd down.
former NFL players have expressed their interest.
Handoff, breaks it out to the 10. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Big run right there. Wow. Danger stats. Yes, I do over 100 games of NFL a year. End of the 3rd quarter. Welcome in, Danger Stats. End of the 3rd. Oh, it's a good stretch. Oh, no. Browns still a 2.5-point favorite going into the 4th. Over under set at 39.5 right now. Money line 170 on the Browns.
For you on the trucks. Let's go places.
See what the Browns do here. They got to get out of their own zone.
Short on nothing. Big on weekend. Only on Royal Caribbean.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is...
Do the dinner package. Get in the line for the dinner package as normal with everyone else. When you get up to the front, they will have you take a disability slot at the front, and you both will sit near her or next to her on a bench. The seats are generally solid except for the far right and far left.
It's flu vaccine you give yourself.
Yeah, at home.
Sorry, I was answering Miss Caruso. When Miss Caruso asks a question, you got to stop and answer it. That's what I was told, at least by Doug. Doug told me I have to do that.
My mom does it.
It works. Yeah, it's the same flu vaccine you get at the doctor's or pharmacy.
So easy. Even you can do it, Chief.
If you don't get the dinner package and you stand in the normal line, most of the spots will be gone to the dinner package people before you get there, and you'll end up in the far back.
Taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, wheezing, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Running your...
Also, they love it when you come in and say, "Go Ravens."
Yeah, just go get your phone. Get flu protection.
There.
Injection.
I answered Miss Caruso.
Welcome back to the NFL London game.
Those guys were tailgating with fish and chips.
What a tremendous atmosphere, the 40th NFL regular season game in London. And as we were in the car coming from the hotel, got closer and closer to the stadium, we were trying to count how many different team jerseys we passed by. And what was interesting, it was Old Anthony.
Appreciate you being here, Buzz. Thank you for being here. Gotta go. Have a good day, my friend. Have a good day.
To sway the officials, but not enough. And the Browns sent out the punting unit.
Browns are going to punt. Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to get as well.
Rorica is setting up his end zone.
All right, here comes the punt.
Price is deep for the Vikings.
Boom, there's the punt. Collected at midfield. He's in Cleveland territory already.
Well, the Browns are planning a new dome stadium in Brook Park, Ohio, 12 miles from their...
Wow, look at this new stadium for Cleveland.
For the 2029 season, with the closest seats to the field in the NFL.
Wow, look at that new stadium for the Browns. That's the first time I've seen that full digital rendering. I've seen pictures, but never that. God, that looks amazing. Good for them. Good for Brownie fans.
It seems like each team...
First down and 10, Minnesota. I was looking at the New England game later tonight. First down and 10. Handoff out the middle, stuffed. Fumble, ball's loose. Browns have recovered.
River was facing earlier when the ball punched out. He was injured late in the third quarter. So
Scott. Ball was loose, yeah.
Going back to the speed. He didn't get to the line of scrimmage and two deep.
What's up, RJ? Welcome in. Neil, welcome in, Neil.
Isaiah McGuire getting in there. Looked like Shelby Harris got in there as well.
After the play was over, personal foul unnecessary roughness, number 93 at Cleveland. It'll be a 15-yard.
15-yard penalty on Cleveland, moving it back further, but they got the ball.
So that was at the end of the play. Shelby Harris flagged for the personal foul, but the Cleveland Browns got the ball back following the takeaway by their defense.
This right here is ESPN. This is the sports book that gives fans the tools they need, like stats at your fingertips while you bet. It's just the thing to line up that perfect parlay. One expert picks. Oh yeah, we got those too. That guy's got some good points. Whatever kind of fan you are, ESPN Bet's got you covered. With everything you need to bet smarter and score more from the game. ESPN Bet, the sportsbook for sports fans. And right now, get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet.
What else did we think of the book?
Guys, it's Sunday. And on Sunday, we should only be thinking about one thing.
One thing.
This beats the pants off a book club.
Sliders Sunday. Football and Kings Hawaii. Nothing like it.
Are you and I?
It's going, RJ. It's going, buddy.
Does it, how about dogs?
They brought Peyton Manning.
It's quitting time. Anything for
Sunday morning game. It's going. We're in the fourth quarter, having a good time here. That's all that matters.
It's built. One choice, one moment, one step at a time. How you feel is how you play. It starts with a click. MINvsCLE.
Again, let's go. Whoa.
We upgraded our TV at Best Buy, and now they feel like they're...
NFL players arriving on game day.
Exactly.
Well, this picture detail is seriously pro level.
They went on in public like that.
Yeah, they're really feeling it this season.
That suit doesn't even fit you.
It fits my mind.
Is that my purse?
Get great deals on the large assortment of TVs at Best Buy. Official sponsor.
All right, we should be just about ready to come back here.
International games march on in London. So wake up and watch NFL Network. Because here, our stars come out in the morning. Bo Nix leads the Broncos into Tottenham, looking for a win.
Broncos and Jets, I believe it is.
Jets have intentions of their own. It's
Broncos and Jets.
game on. Broncos, Jets. Next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern. Only on NFL Network.
Just watch how quickly the defensive front gets in the backfield. Shelby Harris, Isaiah McGuire, meeting at the running back.
They do sweet Carolina at these out-of-country games all the time.
Shelby Harris's left leg, and you can tell they're all fighting for the football. There was no way for anybody to get up and release him with that pain.
All right, here we go. Consequential, welcome in. Shotgun, going to dump it off underneath, incomplete. Big pressure by Minnesota on that one.
Second and 10. Coming into this game,
Rick, welcome in. Thank you for joining today, Rick. Emmerich. Second down and 10. Second down and 10.
A 3-point advantage here in the fourth quarter, and they got the football back following the second Vikings turnover. This has looked a lot cleaner than their previous games.
Handoff up the middle. Still on his feet. Gain of about 6. Nice run. Third down and 4 coming up. That was a nice run. This kid, Judkins, is going to be pretty solid.
Patiently setting up his blocks.
He's got some energy behind him.
That's why I said it's a lot cleaner game. There's fortunately, we see Shelby Harris back out, able to talk to the coaches about getting the takeaway.
Getting your coffee there in Mexico. Good morning, my friend. Third and 4. Calling for the ball in the shotgun. Sending 4. Pressure coming. He gets up. He gets out of it. Can't get away from it fully. 4th down. Minnesota getting the ball back. Disney with Sean. Welcome in. I forgot there was a game today. Good morning.
And then Jonathan Kennard gets in there, almost gets a sack. You see the frustration there. He didn't get it. Dylan Gabriel almost escapes from there, trying to get a first down, but it's a nice job responding by the Vikings defense. That's a win, right? You have
4th and 6. 4th and 6.
Poor situation. Make the best out of it. Force a punt.
Here's your punt. Boom. He gets it off. Out of bounds. Minnesota's going to start with half-decent field position.
To the field, start from their 25-yard line.
They're going to start from their own 25.
In life and in business.
You can get the Vikings plus 2.5 right now at plus 120. That's pretty good.
Without Accenture, we say game on.
10. Don't forget, we got 2 Disney shows tonight. We got an interview at 6 o'clock with the one and only Epcot Forever. It's going to be a packed house for that show. And then at 11:15 tonight, it's Disney Insomniacs Late Night Disney Hangout. Hope you'll show up and hear me talk about Neil and how he plays his trumpet in his underwear. That's true, Neil. Won't be a couple weeks. I'll be back down there in the park. A month from now, I'll be preparing to go there. For you. Oh, yeah. Good song. Another 80s song that was good.
We form a bond stronger than blood, because ours is a family that is forged in fire.
Thanks for sending, folks. No problem. We do the share out sometime to that, Sean. We hope it helps out. Who stays up late? You do, Neil. You, Monorail Molly, Debbie Bernfeld, Mike Beachman. You all stay up late.
Hey, brushing besties. Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works. Dr. Torres?
Doug will stay up till 10 o'clock, then he turns into a pumpkin during the school year.
Deep stain remover. Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes.
Casey, what's up, buddy?
Stains the teeth, lifting them away.
Casey, did you see that? Did you see what that parade did, by the way? That's why I was calling you.
Time for today's flavorful play presented by Udova. Talk about flavor. How about David Njoku's day, starting with his arrival at the stadium? A little flavor, a little style, a little sass.
All right, here we go. 12 minutes on the clock. Yeah, check out Casey's Corner of the World. He's one of our partner channels, one of our executive producers. He's family to us, and he does an amazing job. Mods, please drop Casey's link into the chat. If you don't know Casey, you really should get to know him.
Vikings will start from their 25, 5 receptions, and the touchdown for Njoku.
First down and 10 under center.
Return, shake it up late in the third quarter. Replaced by Scott, who turned it over.
Handoff, short run. Yeah, it's done 8,700 views in the last day, and it's got 18. It's going on to 19,000 views since we put it up. It's just taken off. I don't know why, but it is. I haven't figured out why yet. It's not getting any push on my behalf. It's just doing it. Shotgun, gonna throw. Incomplete.
Grant Delpit with a diving attempt to try and pick it off. Grant Delpit, he read that all the way. Fortunately for Wentz, he has such a strong arm.
Alexis White, hello. My whole streaming schedule is on the front of my YouTube page, or my maybe Mike can drop the list in for you, Alexis. Sebastian the Crab, huge support to our channel. Said she's glad to know Casey a little while hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We've had fun with Jeanette down the parks. Down the middle, caught. Jefferson almost got loose for a touchdown. Wow. Gain of 39.
This is a scene. He goes inside, just keeps going, right behind Grant Delpit. Carson Wentz fits it right in time over the zone, and that's one thing Carson Wentz talked about when he was with the 49ers, when he was with the Chiefs on the scout team. He said, I learned how to throw over zones. That time, throwing it right over the zone for Jefferson. 39 yards.
Shotgun Jefferson down to the 31.
Jefferson again. We talked to Wentz, a shot behind to Stafford and Patrick Mahomes the last few years. Jefferson averaging just under 96 yards per game, best all time. Wentz told us, weirdly enjoyed being on the scout team going up against the.
Oh, yeah, he's got a ton of talent.
He said that he learned to make throws he normally wouldn't have made had he been started, right?
Play action. Look at the throw. Throws it underneath to his tight end. Incomplete. Incomplete.
I was really trying to put pressure on the defense by making these tight throws, tight windows. The defense knows what the routes are, right? It's scout team. Obviously, they know what the offense is going to come out in, but he was able to still really perfect his craft. And he admitted, right? He said,
3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 here.
wouldn't have attempted maybe 4 or 5 years ago, right? But beautiful ball.
Trips to the right. Trips to the right. He's looking right. Wentz is going to go down and get sacked. They're going to have to go for a field goal. Sebastian is amazing. One of the few people who can actually go to camp in Florida and doesn't mind sleeping with alligators. That's funny, Casey.
They get in there, they collapse the pocket. Coverage is good, and it goes back to as soon as Wentz pats that football, trying to wait for another route to open up, it is too late.
Here comes the field goal to tie the game. Up and no good. Wide right. Cleveland gets the ball back.
There remains a 3-point Cleveland Browns lead.
Compliments of the chef. Oh? He was
Wow.
He had emergency roadside service with Geico. And since they saved his bacon, he presents to you a bacon tart flambe. With fig, mate. Look, I don't need special treatment. I'm just happy that he's happy. You're too humble, Mr. Gecko. Which is why we also present to you
9:41 in the 3rd.
run-of-the-mill grilled cheese. Now we're talking. Yes, we are.
That was crazy.
Get more savings in service. Get more with Geico.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Drag and research, drop in the box. AI pull insights from your docs. Got the data? Do a recap. Generate a slick graph ASAP. You did your thing. It's time to share. You let your team build from there. Ideate, generate, do it real quick. Let AI assistants do the trick. All wrapped up? Yeah, you won. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that. Do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that. Do that with the all-new Acrobat.
What drives us to live this game?
Yep. Here's the game.
We enjoy the game. Is it chasing greatness? Or is it passion? Teetering on madness.
This is crazy.
We're here for one simple reason.
Browns can drive down and get 3. They force them to get a touchdown to beat them.
Toyota, let's go places.
Yo, the fella.
Alligators are cuddly.
I'm the captain of the NFL flag football game on YouTube, London edition.
The hottest ticket in town.
It's gonna be big.
Massive YouTube star.
It's gonna be fast. We're gonna win. So we need you to QB.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Team Gunner versus Team H. The NFL Flag Football Game, London edition. Watch.
Huh. October 11th. Interesting.
The American Cancer Society created crucial
All right, let's see what we got here. See what we got.
can save lives. The 5-year survival rate for many cancers is over 90% when detected.
Again, if you're brand new, hit that subscribe today before you roll out. Help us out. Trying to get up to 700 today. It's a long range goal, but you got to have goals.
How to reduce your cancer risk. Under 2 minutes remaining. Take a look at here in London. As the Browns start from their 41-yard line.
Browns from their 41 under center.
Lead the Vikings by 3. Here's Judkins.
Judkins, short run.
On first down. Flag thrown.
Flag thrown lately against Cleveland.
Holding. Offense number 6.
Move them back 10 yards.
That's his 3rd touchdown today. Yeah, no different than last week. He struggles with the stunting inside. Jonathan Bernard, right before the snap, goes inside, stunts inside, and he can do nothing but hold at that point. Or else it would have been a tackle for loss. Tenth plays a penalty. Coming into this week, the Kings the most speedy.
9:20 on the clock and counting. 1st and 20. Dumps it underneath the Njoku. Out to the 40.
11 out to the 42-yard line.
Picks up 11. 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9.
And there goes Harold Fannin. I was about to say, we haven't called Harold Fannin's name. He's a phenomenal rookie tight end for the Browns as well. I really like that one-two combination that they have. Njoku, we see he's Mr. Everything for them. And then Fannin is going to grow into that role. And how good is that to have 2 tight ends, both can block, both good at the point of attack, both good in fast routes. And you really want that against the fantasy. These leagues have to utilize and maximize both player production. The Browns have touchdowns today.
Handoff around the outside. Judkins, 1st down across midfield.
So, Ripshot Judkins is over 100 yards for the day. Browns coming into this game, both snaps played by rookies in the league over the first 4 weeks. We talked a lot about.
You can see a 35. Right now, they're teetering on that 31.
That was going into this game, and Ripshot Judkins, he leads all rookies this year, 79 rush yards per game. And, I mean, he's just getting better and better. And I know I mentioned it. It's hard to explain how hard it is to just step in with practice and be as productive as he is.
Play action. Got Njoku. Got him. Overthrew him. Overthrew him.
Second and 10. Upcoming. Next Sunday, NFL Network. The international games in London continue. Broncos take on the Jets.
Got 4 more international games. 4 more.
Rams and Jaguars from Wembley, week 7, and then in November, games in both Berlin and Madrid. 7 international games this season.
Shotgun, 2nd and 10. Handoff on the delay. Gain of about 4. 3rd and 6 coming up. 3rd and 6.
Speaking of Judkins and the way that he's able to go inside and then quickly bounce outside, I just really like the burst that he has. You see that ability to burst and make that one guy miss. And if he goes out there against 15, 20 yards, and now utilizing him in the passing game as well, that is what makes him so dangerous. He's going to take a little break down.
Yes, it is a good game.
You bring him in there, knowing he's the number 1 option in your run game, still being productive. That's impressive. 3rd down and 7 for Gabriel and the Browns.
Incomplete. 4th down. Got a punt. 4th down. Got a punt.
Sequence from Kevin Stefanski. You have so much success running the football, and that's frankly what every offensive coordinator wants, right? Every head coach, they dream of control, the clock, run the football, and he was able to do that, and he has been doing it with so much success, but came out passing first, right? A little bootleg action, a little play action pass. I'd rather see him just stick with it, right? Until the Vikings stop them running up the gut, keep doing it. It's no
Hello, Gloria. Welcome in.
because of it.
Here's the punt. That might be stopped at the 1. Nope, saying he was in the end zone. In the end zone, going after the 20.
Very close. But it looks like they're going to call it a touchback because Rex Sinatra actually, when he touched the football, his foot went inside the goal line. Right, let's watch. Yeah. So he has it, but now no part of his body. There it is. It touched right there. Right foot touched the goal line. Nice effort, though.
Great effort, just didn't work out. First down and 10 from the 20.
So the ball spotted at the 20. With just under 7 minutes remaining. And the Browns leading the Vikings by 3 in the first ever matchup of 2 NFL head coaches named Kevin. And they both used to work for the other team. O'Connell, yeah, with the Browns back in 2015, and Stefanski spent 14 years in the Vikings organization. He was very complimentary of Vikings organization. Then hired him at the age of 23. Very complimentary of the Wilf family. Yes. Here's the foot of sort of horror, as you mentioned, which is long. 8 of her Hughes will start from the 20 and not the 1.
Handoff, off tackle, Mason. Gain of about 4, second down.
Gain of 4. Here's the Browns defense today. They've done a really nice job getting in there, creating the takeaways. Kevin Stefanski very aggressive and demanding of his defense, saying he wants the ball back. They have given it to him twice. They put points on the board because of it. They're leading the game. Jim Schwartz on a very nice game so far. Second down and 6.
Underneath, caught, tight end, first down.
And that's what the Vikings offense needs to get back to. A lot of out-breaking routes. Justin Jefferson was torturing them with all these outs, the speed outs, these out comebacks. And there was really, as I mentioned before, it's hard to defend that, right? You just have to have really, really good corners who are willing to take a chance and jump some of those routes. That's where the Vikings are going to have to make a living, but they have to hold up front. Every time Carson Wentz has got that football, it's been a sack for the Browns front 4. Did you get it? You see the difference from the 31. It's Addison.
Shotgun to Addison. Short gain.
Take a look at the catches. Yes, sir.
Nice catch. 5:28 and counting on the clock. 5:28 and counting.
He's also very quick, very good body control, knows how to beat Preston now, so you can kind of go and make a living going to the outside if you want to live off that.
Handoff. First down burst. Mason across to the 45 of Cleveland.
The flag was thrown, so looks like this one's coming back.
Flag is thrown, holding, coming back.
Agreed by Jordan Mason.
Holding. Offense number 60. Looking down.
That's on the left guard, Huber. And Joe Huber making his first start, undrafted. Kevin O'Connell raved about how, again, another guy that thought would be just a camp body, immediately knew that he had a chance to make the team from his physicality, his mini camp, and training camp. And now he's making his first start today, right-handed screen, going against Carson Schlesinger, their rookie, holding on to him. And That's the reason Jordan Mason was able to have that big game.
All right. Second down and 15, it looks like. Second and 15. Now they're moving them back.
Ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line.
All right, 28-yard line.
27-10. One score, James, second best behind the Eagles. Defending Super Bowl champion Eagles, I should say. And you can see why everyone really likes Kevin O'Connell, the game management, the way that he's able to lead his team. He's had quarterback after quarterback, line shuffle, the line shuffle, still figures out a way to get them closer to a game. And one score game, James Streeter and NFL Coach of the Year was defeated the year before. As Hawkinson makes the catch, but it did not hold this Browns defense. Devin Bush, along with Alex Wright.
Short game.
Hawkinson is a good tight end, really good tight end. He's not fast enough to run those plays. It's a slow developing play. You're trying to run a screen against the fastest or one of the fastest defenses.
4:30 on the clock.
You have to run with somebody else. Or you just push the ball down the field.
Third and 11. Shotgun. Look at the throw. Stacked. Collins got there.
Going against that undrafted rookie, Joe Huber, puts a spin move on him. Malik Collins is too quick for him. Lost weight this offseason. Came in. Jim Schwartz said, we want you lighter. We want you quicker. He did exactly that, and he's been a menace all day today. He's frankly been a menace all season, right? He's been one of the guys where Garrett gets all the credit, but he's been just as good, just as disruptive. They pick up the flag.
Here's the punt.
His career long. This one will be scooped up.
Return to the 40. Tackled out of bounds at the 40 right there. 3:37 on the clock.
With under 3.5 on the clock. Kick off your weekends with NFL Network and the crew on Good Morning Football. Football's favorite morning show breaks down every trending storyline of the NFL. Good Morning Football.
Don't forget, we'll be doing the 1 o'clock game. Ravens and Houston.
Well, it's 6:21 in the morning in Hawaii, where Dylan Gabriel's parents are watching. I'm sure they do not care about the time. They've been watching intently as Dylan Gabriel's been leading this offense, leading the team. They're up by 3.
Under center, handoff. Judkins gets swallowed up right away.
On the east coast of the United States, just after 9 in the Pacific time zone. And it's a timeout will be taken.
Vikings take a timeout.
As they should. This is something that every team practices. It's 4-minute offense where you want, if offensively you want to try to get a first down, you want them to use up all the clock.
What's up, Jared Michael?
First down to take a lead, you win the game. Defensively, you obviously want to stop the run. Kevin O'Connell's going to use the timeout, save some time on the clock. But this is going to be a big challenge for that defense because it's been the Browns' run game that's been really giving them issues today. Thanks to all the viewers who got up pretty early, especially in Hawaii. My daughter Amanda.
What is that?
How old is Amanda? 26.
Can you just open it up? That's yours too, by the way. Sullivan! Judkins, short run, not much there. Hello, Mr. Sullivan. Leave that alone. You don't need that. You come say hi? You say hi? Hello. What are you doing? Is that box for you?
2017. They have a 3-point lead today.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy, Jared. I don't remember what I'm waiting on. Oh, did we? That's right. We did get one. Is it that black bat? Nice. Yeah, we'll leave that there. We'll wait until We get the other one from you. At least save that box. I might need it. Go to throw. Empty backfield. Incomplete.
I'll be right back. I'm running up to Matthew's to see what's up.
Don't forget to come back and get that then. That's yours.
Just to get to my car.
Goodbye, Sullivan. Are you taking him? No. Okay. Sully's in a good mood, I guess. Well, at least he is for the next 5 minutes till Amber goes over to work for a few minutes. All right. Cleveland's going to punt. 3 minutes on the clock, giving it back to the Vikings. Tackled immediately at the 19. Vikings will show there.
53-yard punt, only 3 on the return. Justin Jefferson with 6 receptions today. Has got over 100 yards. And Jim Schwartz, he said it best. Most receivers, they have one thing they're really good at. Either intermediate routes, deep balls, or short routes. Justin Jefferson can do it all.
Thank you, Rick.
Every route on the route tree, basically every route on the route tree, where he is getting open, it was versus man, versus zone. He gets open. He is one of the best wide receivers, over 100 yards today. And let's not also forget, he's done that with how many different quarterbacks now, Kenny, right? Just think of the quarterback.
Vikings have 1 timeout left, 1 remaining timeout. Here comes Wentz.
Starting his 3rd straight game for the Vikings.
Low snap handoff up the middle. Mason to the 29. 2nd down and 1. 2nd and 1.
The snap could have almost been a disaster for the offense. Instead, it ends up being a nice game. Jordan Mason going to the heart of that Browns defense.
2nd and 1. 1st down pass. Addison, I believe, on the call, on the catch, I think. Nope, Naylor on the catch. Naylor. Mr. Thibodeau. Welcome in, Jason. Good to see you. Good morning. 2:18 on the clock and counting. Look at the throw. Underneath, got his tight end. Out to the 37. 1st and 10. That's going to be the 2-minute warning.
And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Let's take it down to the last drive by Collins, but now is an opportunity.
2 minutes. Thank you to the moderators today. Thank you to the members of the channel. Those in the chat and those ninja watching as well.
I'm so much more than Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. I want everyone here to know that you too can be so much more.
So I can be still.
Sure can. Marine biologist, follow your dream.
Follow your dream.
Kind of a niche skill set, but I believe in you. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
We need a new fridge.
This one has craft ice on demand.
More ice than me?
4 kinds of ice, actually.
Gonna need a bigger bucket. Like this one?
Do you always have 2 bucket chains?
I do.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness.
Prime big days. Vikings can tie it up. Let's hope they either win it or lose it. I don't want to go overtime.
Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Day.
That would be 2 9:30 games in a row at overtime.
Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our monzo, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
Seamless technology and refined luxury.
We're going to find out in just a few minutes, Quinlan. You're right.
GLE and GLE Coupe from Mercedes-Benz.
We will find out momentarily.
It's game day for the NFL. Big fly. Back at Chocolate Door. And that app is ready.
with an intelligent data infrastructure that accelerates data accessibility, or readiness, adaptability, and agility to win on and off the field. With NetApp, intelligence wins. Official intelligent data infrastructure partner of the NFL.
All right, here we go.
Browns with a 3-point lead so far this season, 18 games. The game-winning score in the final 3 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime, tied for the most over the first 4 weeks of any NFL season.
We had been a part of a couple of those, right? With the Bucks, Falcons, the Bucks, Jets. And man, those are some good games.
Here we go. First down and 10.
With 2 minutes remaining.
Right now, Justin Jefferson at the bottom of the screen, lined up against Denzel Ward.
Second down and 4.
Second and 4. Caught.
Across midfield, T.J. Hawkinson.
T.J. Hawkinson catches it first down.
What you're going to see is a lot of T.J. Hawkinson going right over and sitting on the zone. But what's interesting is that they rolled the zone away from Denzel Ward. Yet Carson's rushing, they got a little too far, and then Hawkinson went right where he was.
Down to 15 is 6 catch today.
Throws Jefferson. Caught. What a catch. All the way to the Cleveland 27.
That's just beautiful. Carson Wentz, recognizing last time it was one-on-one, no help. Same thing happens here. 4-time Pro Bowler Denzel Ward, he's usually good in that. Those 50-50 balls, they're always going to go to Justin Jefferson.
Browns call timeout.
George timeout. Cleveland.
Browns call timeout.
Reception by Jefferson. Coming up, the Mercedes-Benz post-game highlights and analysis, and an interview with the star of the game. That's coming up on the Mercedes-Benz post-game, down to 1:10, with the Vikings already in field goal range, trailing by 3.
You see how quickly the momentum changes, the situation changes, right? Because now the Vikings are in field goal range. They still have that timeout, which Kevin Stefanski didn't force Kevin O'Connell to take. So you have a timeout. You're able to still run your offense, right? Run the football if you want.
1:10 on the clock from a 27.
You're worried about not allowing them to score the touchdown. What you're really worried about is how can you force a 3 and out, or excuse me, not a 3 and out, force a 4 down, so they may kick it as opposed to a touchdown.
Hello, Monterey Molly. Shotgun, go to throw underneath. Naylor gets out of bounds at the 23-yard line of Cleveland.
One thing about Jake Schwartz's defense, it's not complicated. So when you spread them out empty, it allows Carson Wentz to really read the defense, know who's coming, know who's not coming. This defense is very violent, physical, but it's not taxing on the intensity. And that's why you see Kevin O'Connell like to have his motions out to empty, make it easy for Wentz to figure out where he wants to make the football.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Underneath again, Mason. Out of bounds. 57 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I know. That's a he's in the dugout waiting for tonight.
Kevin O'Connell out for a chat with Scott Novak.
$57 seconds on the clock.
3rd down and 3 upcoming for the Vikings.
3rd and 3. 3rd and 3.
Both coaches with questions for the officials.
Hit that subscribe if you're new to me. We're going right to after this. You got the Ravens and Texans. We got baseball tonight, Seattle, Detroit. Give us a follow today. Help us out.
Clock was at 59 seconds. Cleveland is elected to take a charge timeout, so we do not run 10 seconds. So second charge timeout for Cleveland. Play clock will be at 25, game clock at 59.
There you see the Eagle game before the ball touched out of bounds. And Cleveland takes a timeout instead of the 10-second runoff. And Cleveland is doing that because now they need to preserve time. As I mentioned, the situation has changed. Kevin Stefanski, he's worried about the Vikings score a touchdown here. He needs time on the clock for Dylan Gabriel on that offense to go down and try to score. They have 2 seconds left on, so the clock now at 59 seconds. Gabriel can only watch. 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 3 from the 21. Play action. 1st down. Addison.
Nice play call. Addison is basically running away from Miles Harden, the middle corner, the whole time. That is a tough coverage for Miles Harden. The best he can do is just make the tackle, but it was enough for a 1st down. Browns use their
final timeout.
So a new set of downs for the Vikings. Trail by 3. Minnesota with 1 timeout remaining. The Browns are out of timeouts. And going back to this 1 timeout for the Vikings, it's very hard to call a play defensively because with Jim Schwartz, you know they can still run the ball. They can still pass the ball anywhere, not just taking shots to the end zone because there's so much time left. Plus, they have the timeout.
Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Addison underneath. Inside the 15. 45 seconds.
Very familiar with this situation. No panic by them. They're already up to the line of scrimmage. Carson Wentz getting a play call.
Welcome in, 5-star. How you doing?
Defense to step up. Make one of these game-changing plays.
Shotgun. Addison, touchdown. Wow.
What a throw. What a drive. What a throw. And Addison is the one making the play. 2nd out, we said we need to see more of him. He comes up big for the Vikings, getting that touchdown, taking the lead with 25 seconds to go.
25 seconds for the Browns to get a field goal. Thank you, 5-star.
But a huge second half for Jordan Addison.
Extra point is good.
With 25 seconds remaining, the Vikings now lead by 4. And Jordan Addison, I mean, this is just, the route is good. The throw is great. Denzel Ward was baiting him. He was baiting Carson Wentz, thinking he could never make that throw, going right over the top of him for the beautiful catch and the touchdown for the Vikings. What a play. That was such a nice throw. I can't emphasize enough how good of a throw that was. That is big league. Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, those are the ones that take chances on that type of throw and put a beautiful touch over the defender for the touchdown. Addison had a big day last week in Dublin against the Steelers. Wentz heading downfield to celebrate. Garrett and the Browns. Now,
That's a tough one.
Only 25 seconds on the clock. Who would have ever thought it would be the Browns defense that doesn't hold up? 4th quarter, they've been playing phenomenal.
Here's the kick. They need a massive return here.
Vikings had their number. Sealed it with a very nice throw by Wentz to Addison.
All right, John. Have a good day, buddy. Coming out to 10, the 20. Out to the 30.
Here's Dylan Gabriel. His day so far has been really good, right? He's able to get the ball out there. He likes those out-breaking routes, putting enough on it. The ball placement was there. You know he's mobile enough to get out there, throwing a touchdown to Harold Fannin. Another one to David Njoku. So It's not like it's too big for him. It's just that you got 21 seconds. Right, 21 seconds. 21 seconds.
21 seconds. Not going to be enough.
Without a timeout, right? Gabriel on first down.
Gabriel on first down, caught.
They do not have a timeout. Clock running.
They'll get one shot at the end zone here. One shot at the end zone. 7 seconds on the clock.
The Vikings 49.
One shot at the end zone.
I don't know if I want to try to get greedy and see if I can pick up a quick chunk play to the outside, throw a 7-round, 15 yards, and out to the sideline before going for it all on the Hail Mary. Vikings run. 3 on the way back. 7 seconds.
Here comes the Hail Mary. Intercepted. Whistles were blown. Hold on.
The Vikings attempting to call timeout. Looked like O'Connell tried to call timeout.
Prior to the ball being snapped, we had an acknowledgement of a timeout for Minnesota.
Wow. Can you imagine if Cleveland comes back to get this Hail Mary thing tonight, right now?
Signaling to the official, he won that timeout.
They will have his head in Minnesota.
So the ball plays back at the 49-yard line.
Ball goes back at the 49. Let's do it one more time. I've seen it happen in the past. Are they going to blitz him now? Caught, but out of bounds. That'll end the game. Minnesota wins. Minnesota wins. Join me, top of the hour, 1 o'clock in 15 minutes. Over on the other stream. Ravens, Texans. Sub it up on the way out. If you have not, we'll see you over there in just a minute.